Okay. So, past several weeks have been busy for you guys. You guys had the festival. Needed some quick cleanup after said festival, uh, between some smugglers, and ended up killing some creatures before they could breed and potentially have an impact on the city. While you were doing that, you discovered some Skaven in a cavern, and you discovered a map that had several cavern entrance exit points, pretty much around the city of Ulras. You guys then, while higher powers were discussing that, um, you guys did a side mission as clerics were going missing. You tracked down the perpetrators to be the Temple of which are a sect of divine casters who don't necessarily receive their powers from a deity themselves. They get it usually either through other less ethical means, and the means that you had found out, they were killing clerics and siphoning out the energy that allowed them to cast. They pretty much killed 3 of the 5. You luckily, just cutting it down to the line, got to the other 2 before they could expire, and you rescued them. Their powers are intact. You guys managed to search around. You ended up getting a lot of the temple's treasures. You left a priest and a monk a priest and a mage alive, and even Pika upstairs managed to hold her own against I think it was like 3 against 1, but that resolved itself, and the cleric of Ayun and the cleric of Salune went back. Felix and let me find her name. Felix and Sutha. The temples were indebted to you. They're very grateful, and they're definitely going to call on you guys in the future, potentially, if they need help with anything. But that was an entire day. Good adventure. You guys kind of had Thursday to relax, but it is now Friday, and it is bright and early. Just like always, you hear familiar knocks at your doors as Roland kind of goes around to each of you guys.
Steel Trap immediately opens the door upon the first knock.
And at this point, Roland's not even surprised, as he's just like, meet me downstairs. We have a lot to discuss. And he kind of goes and gathers everybody else up. Pika, Maury, and Davis are already down there, as he kind of called them bright and early. And so they're all sitting down there at the bar while Roland kind of cleans up and starts getting ready for the day.
Maury has her head resting her arms on her hand, like, it's so early.
It's like 7, 8-ish. You guys probably would have gotten up at like 7:30, like 8.
Metagame, that's early for a moon cleric. Anytime.
And for a fucking gambler.
Yeah. Even though it is very early, as you guys walked in, Maury, Pika, and Davis, there was a few other people there talking, and then as soon as the people started showing up, they went into the back room, and they gave Roland a nod, and Roland's kind of just hanging out, just waiting for everybody else to show up. So whenever you guys manage to get up and make your way down there. And
Steel Trap's already down.
Okay, Steel Trap's down.
Right.
Coden, you've just been... I mean, you did some other mission on Wednesday. You were kind of out of the loop, but, Roland kind of went and got you. Okay.
I'm ready.
Probably take like 1 or 2 minutes and then eventually stumble down the stairs.
Okay. So, with everybody gathered, Roland kind of just, he waits for a little bit, and eventually a royal guard comes out, and he's like, Yes, we are ready for this team. You said you had, and Roland is just like, yep, yep. And he kind of looks to you guys. He's like, follow him. And you guys get to actually go into the back rooms, the more like private, like businessy rooms, for more serious inquiries and bounties. You are led down a hall, and down at the end of the hall is another. It just goes off to the right, and there's a small back room. It's more fancy. You think this is where like high profile clients would come for requests, and the guard kind of waves you all in. It's the room is dimly lit. The blinds are drawn. There's a few sconces, or not sconces. Yeah, it would be sconces. I think is the name of the fixture with candles burning. And there at the table, you see a higher ranking guard, a member of the royal guard. You also see. Hang on one second. Okay. A high ranking guard, like probably around a captain level. You see that strange albino kind of half elven man with the long hair and with the reddened eyes. You see Ava, and eventually that other guard. Kind of another guard comes in behind you guys, and then one stands outside and kind of keeps watch. And they look up at you, and that the captain of the guard kind of, are you the ones that I've kind of heard about from Ava and Roland?
Possibly.
Nothing bad, I hope.
No. And he holds up that map you guys found. You were the ones that found this, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, that was us.
We have a little bit to discuss. If you would have a seat, and there's like table. It's like a semi-long table. It's kind of like a very fancy dining table, but it's kind of more of like, how can I put this? It's used more for meetings, so it's very long. Ava's at the front, or at the one end. The guard's on her right, so if you're facing them, he's on the left, and then that other albino gentleman is on the right. And there's just enough seats for all of you guys as you kind of take a seat. And he folds his fingers and he kind of leans in and he's like, well, certainly not something I've wished to have brought to me at my desk up at the castle, but it seems it's the problem that we have in the city. And it's been confirmed by this one here, and the albino gentleman just nods. Doesn't really say a word, but he's looking at all of you guys. Yes. We are currently. We do not have enough manpower to cover all of these entrances. So we were wondering if. I'll just cut to the chase. If you would like to be hired out by the Royal Guard to go down into one of these entrances and kind of do some reconnaissance for us. We'll pay you, and anything you find down there you get to keep. But is this something that you guys would be comfortable with taking? Whatever we talk about in this room, by the way, you cannot leave.
Very well.
I understand. I mean, that's kind of our line of business currently.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I'm ready to start swinging swords.
Okay. Okay. And Ava kind of pipes up and she's like, "Yeah, well, I've got a little history with these things myself, and if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to accompany you. I'm sure you can use some of my talents. But I'll be one of the ones heading this. So, if that's something comfortable with y'all."
Sure.
Certainly.
Okay.
We get
Of course,
somebody
the more
familiar,
the
then. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just don't die.
She smiles at that. And you see like the pearly white fangs that this this coyote shifter has. And she kind of nods at you guys, and she's like, "Well, we're doing mainly reconnaissance. Fight if we need to. I mean, if it's found to be that much of a threat, battle. I mean, we could engage. I just want to know what we're up against. Well, in terms of numbers, I know what we're up against, but." She's like shaking a little bit. Yeah, I don't want these in my town, and I'm sure none of you do, either. And the kind of like the albino gentleman and the captain of the guard kind of they nod along there, you know. Of course, like he said, none of this leaves this room. We do not want any sort of panic throughout the city. And we're going to be trying to keep this as hush-hush as possible. But we've already got a few teams assembled already, and we're going to plan to go down all at once, which is going to be today. It'll just be a matter of picking where you guys want to go. You said, if I remember this right, Dr. Rockwell, you said that there was... Oh no, Dr. Rockwell wasn't there. Shit. Okay. Fuck. When you found this map,
Mm-hmm.
was there any entrances further down?
Yep. There was some sort of pit that we didn't explore. We ran out of rope, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was too far.
Yeah, it was too far down.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to leave it at that.
Okay. Well,
so we could explore that entrance.
you see her kind of looking at the map, and she's kind of like twisting it around, and like she finally gets it kind of oriented, and she's like, was it like right around here?" And she's pointing at like one of the X's, and it's roughly the same area.
No, it wasn't on the map. It was underground.
Well, these
Well, yes.
these seem to be, from what we've gathered so far over the past couple of days, that these are caves leading down to the subterranean aspect of the city. A lot of these are closed mines.
Actually, that's a good question. Do you know of, like, are there a bunch of, like, old mines or whatever down there, like, things that you know? Because I'm pretty sure they will expand on stuff like that, but
Well,
how much do we know
well,
going in there?
the cave you guys went into? Like, is this a DM question?
That's a general question about how much is known about the underground of the city.
Ulras was originally a mining town. Due to the plateau, people were digging into and underneath it. And it did lead to a lot of deeper caverns.
So there's a lot of mines
Yeah.
down there.
A lot of them were closed. Some of them were collapsed. Either intentionally or out of, this vein is tapped out. We're gonna kind of safely collapse this to make sure that, there's structural integrity before we start digging elsewhere.
Right.
But there are still some mines that were just not collapsed, that were more so abandoned, or that mining operations were temporarily halted, or that it's usually like a company or two that they'll kind of go between all of them and kind of get what's already available before they start digging further into each one. So it's more so just cleaning house before they start digging down further. But a lot of the ones that currently exist, that are known, that are pretty much well known due to just extensive records from the city, they are currently checking a lot of those out. One of the caves that you guys went into was more of a natural cave, not so much a mine, but those natural caves do tend to form, or either have been explored with very minimal findings and were just left alone, or were set aside for later. The one that you guys explored didn't really have too much. at least at face value. But they left it alone. Just because, I mean, you don't need to collapse it, then don't don't pick at a scab. But she kind of looks at the map and she's like, well, we got teams ready to go today. We're going to cover all these. If you guys said that there was, and she's like pointing at the one that was an X'd over where you guys kind of went in and found this small encampment. If you guys wouldn't mind, that we could probably check this one out. Did you go further in or no? You said you didn't.
We went in only so far to complete the mission that we had at hand,
All right.
and to exterminate the few Skaven that we found.
Okay. All right. If you guys wouldn't mind, I mean, whenever I go along with y'all, just lead me back to that cave if you want. If you guys want to go further down, we can have the other teams pick up slack elsewhere.
What exactly are we fighting against? You said you're well acquainted with them.
Skaven.
Well, I got that.
She kind of chews her lip a little bit. She's like, well, normally I, being what I am, and, she kind of gives a little flash of her shifting ability across her face. Normally I'm open to a lot of races, very open-minded to a lot of folks, and, different backgrounds, different faces, different races. Skaven are probably the only ones I've ever found in my entire lifetime that I would not mind leaving this plane of existence. I've only encountered them once on a mission whenever I used to be a bounty hunter. Well, less seasoned than I am now. They had overrun a town, and we came into most of the town folk burning a lot of their dead due to some of the diseases that these things had brought in and infected them with before we came and exterminated them. They're nothing but pure hatred. It's just, I mean, they're just condensed bastards, if if I could describe them in any way. But they're obviously something that you don't. It's like going into a restaurant and saying cockroach. It's something you don't really do, because they take it very seriously, and so does this city. Is there anything else you need to know about them? I mean, they're just putrid things.
How do they fight?
I mean, you guys fought them, didn't you?
A handful of them, but
Well, I had a good view of one of them exploding.
Yeah, they're dirty. Well, both in how they fight and physically. The main thing they got in terms of advantage is their numbers and whatever fucking diseases they have, whether it be typhoid fever, syphilis, you name it, they probably got it. They're just a breeding ground for filth. And that's their main weapon as far as I've seen. And she kind of like swallows a little bit, and she's just like, she kind of takes her drink off to the side. She had off to the side, and she like sips it. But they do fight dirty, like I said, physically and metaphorically. So
Maury shudders.
curious that that they aren't affected by their own diseases.
I think they're the only thing that can potentially be the cure for their own diseases, but they just because of the sheer amount that I've seen some of them have. Welts, warts, pustules, open festering wounds. I've even seen some of them that have like some blue stuff coming out. Nasty. Yeah.
So what you're saying is no pets.
I would hope not. I'm sure there's other kind of rat folk somewhere in the world that are not Skaven, but these things are they're their own meal, if you get what I'm saying.
Ugh. I don't want to think about that.
Well, from what I've heard, I'm assuming you have done at least a little bit of your own investigation while we were on our own missions.
Yes, and
Do you have like just any hint of like how many there might be in total?
Yeah, that'd be a good
Just
thing.
just an educated guess from what additional information has been brought up.
the captain of the guard at this point speaks up and he's like, "Well, according to this gentleman from the Predators, then the albino man again saying nothing, just nods, and his scrying ability, as well as some of the smaller reconnaissance teams we've sent just to kind of peek in, not necessarily going down deep, but just to case the areas that are on this map. Pretty much most, if not all of these, have had recent activity of Skaven, whether it be from discarded nasty fur, footprints, even some things they might have dropped while moving in underneath our city.
So it's already pretty bad.
Well, I mean, this could be the start of it, or this could be middle, or this could be late. We don't know. If this is early game, I would really like to nip this in the ass right now, because as far as Ava's told me, once these things get in, they start multiplying. And that's what these more intensive investigations are for, just to see how rooted they are in the city, and if any further action is going to be required on our part. We will certainly have the manpower for it once we kind of know what we're dealing with. If not, then we'll have to reach out, of course, to the Predators Den, maybe even another nation to kind of help with this issue, if need be. But we're just gathering as much data as we can right now. So.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Maury just rethinks about everything. It's just gross.
We're prepared to pay. Of course, again, this is reconnaissance. Fight if you need to. If you think you can potentially knock out a settlement of them, if you find it, do so. Do it at your own discretion. But otherwise, just gather as much info as you can and make your way back.
Okay.
And is there any questions before payment is issued, blood pact is initiated, and payment is issued while I'm here?
You don't have syphilis, right? Because we're doing a blood pact. Like.
Well, no, that's
Sorry.
no. He kind of looks at you. He's like a little.
You've been around these rat things as well as we.
Well, he hasn't. He hasn't. Ava has.
Not him. Okay.
And he kind of looks at you, kind of like, "You fucking kidding me?" Like.
Hey, you gotta ask.
But no, and the blood pact is the whole pricking your finger into a vial with sterilized, clean needles. It's not like blood palms. Yeah, blood brothers. It's the thing you guys have been doing up till now.
Okay.
As a part of your payment process. But otherwise, no questions, aside from any kind of side-eyes you. Anything else before we move along to payment and deployment?
I think we're good. They're disgusting. Kill them if we see them.
Okay.
I mean, if we don't, if we have to.
Right. And with that, if no one else has any other questions, Ava gets up and she kind of pulls out the same kit that you see Roland usually have with the vials, and she goes and pricks your fingers, and you get to see now, after pricking your fingers and healing you up real quick, she hands the vials to the albino gentleman, and he kind of puts him in his robe, and he kind of just sits there expectantly before Ava comes up with the bags of gold and plops it in front of you, and it's roughly 500 gold for each of you.
Nice.
So you guys can mark down 500 gold. The captain goes, at some point we want to. There's not really a time constraint. It's just more so. Excuse me. Go down roughly at the same time, which is today. If you guys need to go get provisions, do so. If not, Ava here will accompany you to the cave of which you found this map, and to proceed to go further down in. And at this point, Ava kind of shoulders her rifle after kind of getting herself prepared and putting everything else away. She's like, I'm ready when y'all are.
DM.
All right.
Yes.
Ready to go?
That was mark off 500 each.
Everybody gets 500 each.
Oh, gets 500.
Yeah. No. You're not paying to go on this mission. They're paying you.
Paying
Alright.
to do work.
Yeah.
We pay for the privilege to murder Skaven.
No, they're giving you 500 gold to go and do this.
Nah, they're taking 500 so the Skaven are less interested in you.
Yeah. Actually, Skaven have no interest in money. Funny enough.
But it's shiny.
No. They want diseases. They're nasty things. Nasty. Benno, no. Benno, yes. But yeah, they lead you out. The captain of the guard kind of nods to all of you before taking his leave. The albino gentleman stays behind in that room, and he kind of leans into Ava and he kind of whispers something, and then she nods, and he closes the door behind you guys. But now it's all of you guys, so it's a party of 8. As you guys now have Ava, one of the main proprietors of the Predator's Den, going along with you on a mission.
Nice.
She's like, are we going now, or do y'all need
Does anybody
to get
want
stuff
to buy something?
before we leave?
I would like to visit a shop
Something to
or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
exterminate some rats?
Might as well see what's out there in case we can bring something along the way.
All right. Where y'all wanting to go, real quick?
Well.
Stewtrap, you still have some alchemist fire from last time, right?
Just the one.
Right.
Do we
Okay.
need anything to deal with like the possible diseases or?
That's a good question, actually. I don't believe there's anything in
I mean-
terms of disease. It's more so. I believe the disease is handled more so by magic.
I mean, we got a cleric. If somebody gets syphilis,
Mm.
I'm sure Maury can do something about this. Right, Maury?
Yes,
Does the
yes, I
ring-
can.
Great.
Uh,
And you.
Does the ring shop have any enchanted rings?
I
Does
mean,
those sound cool?
they haven't really gotten anything new, but you guys can go just quickly look over the stock if you wanted to buy anything before leaving.
Yeah, I'm in the market for some seeds. I don't know where to find more seeds, but just leave me in a forest for a bit, or we can go shopping. There's probably some cool stuff in there.
Okay, so where do you guys want to go?
At a general store? Where?
The store.
General store would not have seeds. You would have to,
Ah.
maybe at some point. It's because of the time constraints. You probably want to do that next time in terms of seeds. But you have your 2 Razorback boys. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So where are you guys going?
Wherever we can find potions for healing and weapons or fire. I don't know
I
what
mean,
you
we
call
can have a look at the
places.
general
Let's go
store,
there.
maybe if the alchemist shop that was in town, they had potions.
Well, that was a stall. That was
But they said they were in town.
Did she?
Alice.
No, she was out. She was out of town. She was from out of town.
I thought the potion shop was in town.
That was clothing.
And
Clothing stores in town.
Give us a
you
cap.
probably remember that better than me.
The alchemist, the Enid, the one that was given Coden sexy eyes.
Yeah.
She's not from
Gosh,
around
the
town.
board person.
She's
Okay.
she's from up from like nearish Belwyn.
Then I misremembered that. So, yeah. It's probably just a general store we're gonna hit.
General store. Okay, so you guys go to the general store. Let me find my notes real quick. That's right. You guys head over to the general store, the traveler's chest, and Layla's kind of just setting up for the day. And she's like, "Hey, y'all, come on in." Store's same as always. You know, she got like assortments of like candy, some traveling supplies. You see some stuff on the shelves behind, like basic, not really weapons, but just basic kind of like knives and tents. She's got some groceries, you know, for the normal folk that kind of frequent her store. She gets behind the counter and her assistant's like going to sweep the front entrances. She gets behind the counter. She's like, "Okay, nice to see y'all in the morning. What did you need?"
I'm just gonna first off just look over the shelves and well, there's nothing new, right? So
No, she's
just the old stuff,
yeah.
just adventuring gear,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Do we
Alright.
need? Question.
Yes.
So I don't have a healing potion no more, and neither does Davis. I have in my notes that I have one.
I gave you one of the plus ones, and I got 3 left, which we can divide between us if we want to.
Yeah, I'd
So,
like
Okay,
in
because
case somebody
you'd
goes
asked me
down.
about it, but I don't really.
And Coden has 2 of those because he bought them
Right.
from Enid, and she was more than happy to whip up another batch
Really?
before she left.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I got 2.
So you got two.
So we got
Criella has.
3.
Yep, and Davis has 1.
So we got 6 in total. It should be fine.
Yeah, Davis is good.
I don't need them as a cleric. I don't need them per se, but if I'm out of range for you guys,
Yeah.
Well, that's what you can do
just
with your
nice
familiar.
for me.
You can use you can use Ophelia to land on somebody, like just touch them, and then you can cast Cure Wounds at a distance.
So at some spell slots.
Yeah. Well, you're using your spell slot. You're just using it to cast through your familiar.
Yeah, but a potion doesn't need spell slots.
Well, yeah. But you guys have like
It's just
6 of them, and I think 3, 4, 5. 5 of them should be like +1s. So that's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still a 10, potentially 10 healing potion, but it's just more, you know, higher range.
Yeah, we're good on healing. Hopefully.
But otherwise, she's like, "Do y'all need anything?"
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
last time the time before last time, we bought you out of climbing kits. Do you have any more of those?
Climbing kits? Oh, you guys won't need to. Are you talking about to get down the hill you guys took last time?
Yeah, because last time we used all our rope to get just to where we were, and we're planning to go deeper. So I assume we're gonna need more rope.
Well, okay. So, DM, that last map you guys were on, there was a pit that led further down, but then there was also a cave behind the Skaven. That it just
okay.
sloped down.
But there could be more pits.
So you want to buy climbing gear?
I want to buy one extra one.
One extra one. She's like, I think I got like 2 of them in just the other day after you guys bought me out.
Right. I buy 2, and I'm gonna hand them to who doesn't have one? Colin, Murray.
Climbing kit.
I give each one of you one of those because I still have mine.
Climber's kit. 25 gold each.
So that's 50.
50. Yeah, 50.
All right.
50
There you
for
go.
50 for both. And she's like, "Oh, okay.
Better to have one.
Bind me out again."
Sorry.
All right. So she kind of goes off to behind her, and she kind of puts the climbing kits on the table. She takes the 50 gold into her apron. She's like, "Anything else y'all need?"
Mm. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Anybody
Do you
else
mean like
at the
enchanted
general?
items or
Not at the general store. No, she doesn't have. She only has basic necessities and like candy. She doesn't have like crazy. She'll have the occasional
Oh,
potion.
does she have new candy?
Candy. No, she has the normal stuff as same as before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She just has like a general assortment. She's not anything too specific. But she'll get in like the occasional potion just to kind of drum up some business or just to get a little bit extra. But otherwise, she doesn't really carry to anything specific. Was there anything? Did you guys need anything else from her?
Mm,
I can't
What-
really think of anything off the top of my head.
I don't know if Conan wanted to buy something. He's muted. I think he said he has to help his mom or something. Yeah. But I think we're all good.
Okay.
Wait, didn't we need climbing rope?
I already bought 2 sets
Yep.
of climbing gear. You got one, and I think I gave it to Conan.
Do I
Because I
still
think
have one? I
last
thought mine.
time I got one. Wait, how many did I have
I have
last time?
The
You
ones,
have one?
the,
Okay, then I'll give it to Scarlet.
the ones you guys used last time, the 2 that were going down the slopes, you guys kind of left it there. Or,
Oh, we left it there. I thought we picked it up again.
oh, you wanted to pick it up? So then that would have been
I mean, we're going down there again. I don't know. I'm not sure.
4 climbing kits you had already. So you
Mhm.
have a total of 6 climbing kits.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys didn't need anything else while you're at the general store?
Not me.
Here, let me. Gear. Yeah, here. I'll post this in reference material. Yes. Okay. No.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Did you need anything from the general store? This is the kind of stuff she has.
I've got my potions and I got some seeds, so I think I'm set.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll regret everything later when I need something, but we're fine for now.
Okay. You guys didn't need to go anywhere else. So you're done at the general store?
Everyone says yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a second. All right. So you guys, so Layla kind of, she's like, all right, come back if you need anything. And she kind of waves you guys out as you leave. Did you guys need to go anywhere else before you guys go down?
what other
I'm always
store-
down for food, but I don't think that's acceptable.
I mean, we didn't have any breakfast. Again.
I mean,
Something on
we,
the go.
we can just say that you guys like stop at a few street vendors. You know, there's they're setting up, and you know, there's people going to.
Ravage a kebab shop again, please.
Yeah, you know, you
That's
can
all I want.
just get like 5 combined into one kebab. You just down it. You don't even chew it. It's just gonna come out. It's gonna come out looking the same as it did going in.
No.
If a bear shits in the forest, does it look does it look like city food or woodland food? What did you say, Scarlett?
I was just asking what kind of stores there were.
I mean, as far as you guys know, there was like the ring store, there's the general store, there's Big Lucas's gunsmith and blacksmith store. If you guys can't think of what's that?
Can I check out the ring store? 'Cause I think there was something there last time, but I don't remember.
Yes, the jewelry store. That is. Where is that at? That is right up here. I'm gonna go to. Okay. he has not. A's son, who is the owner, the Osunian owner of Fluorescence, which is the jewelry store. He has not restocked yet. He's still kind of recovering after last week's festivities, but he has a Ring of the Hornet, a Ring of the Lion, Hearth, which is a ring that creates a bonfire, a Ring of the Mighty Fist, which increases unarmed attack damage. Those are usually good for like monks and stuff. There's a Ring of Water Walking. There's an Amulet of Health, and a Ring of Wardrobes. And I believe last time you bought the Ring of Protection from him.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Was there anything else?
Promise ring.
Was there anything else you wanted from here?
What does the Amulet of Health do?
That's 4,000 gold. That increases while attuned to it. It increases your Constitution score to 19.
Goodness.
Don't have that much, but I'll save up for it.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted while you were here?
Nope.
No? Okay. So at this point, Ava looks at you guys and she's like, y'all ready to... did y'all get what you needed? You ready to go down?
Right. I
Y'all-
think so, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I believe we are ready.
Okay. And are you guys just gonna walk there? Are you taking the Bastion over just to cruise over, or what do you?
I mean, this might be a longer adventure, so
Yeah, let's take the
Mm,
Bastion.
yeah.
vote's on the
Because if
Bastion.
we go back out, and we can just chill out in the Bastion.
Okay.
We took the
Overnight.
Bastion last time.
So if you get up to you guys go back to the Predator's Den. You find the Bastion. Ava's kind of just like, okay, so y'all were the ones that owns this thing. All right. So she climbs in the back with you guys. Steel Trap getting up front, and you guys make your way over. And it's the same cave as before. A lot less scales around the entrance, but you guys managed to, and just for
Don't forget there's still moss down there.
yeah, for the sake of brevity and just kind of going forward, we'll just say that you guys, you've managed to sneak past them, rather than re-roll all of that. You guys, hammer into your climbing kits to where they were before. You climb down both slopes. You find your way back around to where the Skaven camp was and where their burned bodies were. And at this point, she's just like, well, seen it with my own eyes. All right. And you guys go back to those caves, and they are going down deep. They're not steep. You guys heading down?
I would assume so, yes.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna wander around in the meadows, sniff some flowers,
listen, I'm gonna fight you.
not think about Skaven.
Hold on.
That
What
sounds
the fuck
pretty
you
nice.
doing over there?
Hey, I have important matters to attend to.
Stop sniffing deer feces and get in the cave.
It's the you overgeneralize nature with deer feces.
Excuse
How could
me.
you?
Excuse me?
Okay, fine. We're going.
Guys are asses. So you guys go down, and it goes down deep. That arid desert cave that you guys were in, where even there it was like kind of dry, like it was just a dry kind of cave. You guys start going
That's
down. It gets darker. Your footsteps are echoing, and at some points there's multiple branches, but you see Ava's kind of just like sniffing the air, and she's thinking for a minute, and she also brings you up to the front, Coden, and you to have you kind of sniff out these vile things.
Yeah, I'm always sniffing.
And you guys end up going down the right cave, and this happens a few times. There's multiple choices, but between the both of you, both of you having keen sense of smell. You guys make your way further down.
Yeah.
And
I
at this
smell bullshit from a mile away.
yeah, and at this point, you guys get down. you guys get down deep. And there you guys are. Boop. There we go. It is dark. It is dank. And it smells of still water. You guys are in the Underdark, which is caves that are it's a massive cave system miles below the surface. Is the map showing up all right for you guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Cody,
So-
you got your lamp out?
Yeah. You guys want to see blue?
Okay. So, for those of you who do not have dark vision, I think that's Coden.
Steel trap.
Yep, Coden Steel Trap. I believe Ava does. Please, Ava, do you have? Where is she at? She has dark vision. Okay, so pretty much everybody has dark vision. And does our fire ganasty? Scarlet, do you have? I don't believe you do.
Fire vision.
You have dark vision? You do. Okay.
60 feet.
Yeah. So, Coden and Steel Trap, you're the only ones who are pretty much unable to see anything without a light source. Everybody else, it's dark. Like, you're even thinking that it's not even like 60 feet that you're fully seeing out with your dark vision, just because of like how far below the surface you are and just the lack of light.
Scarlet can volunteer to be a human torch. Or Ganassi torch, as you would be.
I mean, we've got light, but if you feel comfortable with that, sure.
Yeah, if you want to.
I can produce flames, so I mean, might as well light the way.
Okay. Let me see here. Alright, so you guys are gonna... are you guys going stealthily, by the way, or are you going just walking normally?
I want to stealth.
You want to stealth? Okay.
Yeah.
I assume then we're all going to
Okay.
slowly stealth down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
Found-
make stealth rolls for me, as you guys are kind of creeping along down here. And while you guys are doing that, Davis is gonna kind of go up to Maury. Dear, can I, since I haven't gotten my pistol from my new one from Lucas, may I borrow the one that I had gotten you? May-
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. You sure? It's fine?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
I'll be fine on my own.
Okay. Thank you, dear.
Gestures to her. Nose touch.
He's like, thank you. He puts it in the holster and he nose touches it back. Everybody, what did you roll for stealth?
I think I sneezed while trying to sneak. Rolled a 5.
Okay.
It's dusty. You can't get mad at me. It's
Okay.
just
Let me...
you have me up here sniffing everything and it's dusty. I'm gonna start sneezing.
Oh no, it's less dust down here. There's not as much arid. It's dank.
Well, there was a lot of dust. I think I have like mud in my nose from the last couple of cavern rooms.
Davis.
It's really nice, actually.
What's Davis's stealth?
Can you just stop
We're
smelling?
trying to be stealthy here.
+4.
Stop talking about dust.
Okay.
So that's 17 plus 24 for Ava. Damn, she will. Right? 19 plus 5, 24. Okay. Where is D&D dice rolling? 18 plus 26 plus 5 plus 4. Oh, and I have roll for Pika too. I think she has a +6. So she got 14. So divide by 8. Okay, yeah, 13 and a half. 14. I round up. So yeah, you guys are kind of you guys are quiet as you're making your way down. Okay. So you're making your way around a corner. And as you do, you're starting to actually see a faint bit of light coming from the corridor. And you stop right here. I'll move you guys. You guys get right about here. And what opens before you, from what you can see, is... Where's my eraser? The mouth of the cave that you've entered through opens up considerably into a room. It's dimly lit with like blue purplish light as it's refracted by crystals that line the walls as well as the ceiling. Hang on a second. There we go. This is a lot, actually. So you have this open expanse before you. There we go. It's a wide open room. Like I said, there's crystals lining the walls, and as far as you can see up along the mount of the roof of the cave. And there seems to be an entrance as you're peeking around. There's an exit to the north. There's an exit to the southeast, and then there's an exit to southeast again, but it's a lot more southern. Which way are you guys going?
You said there's a bunch of crystals on the walls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are there any loose ones? Just something that I could pick up.
I mean, you can try to.
I will.
Okay. Make a survival check for me.
Crystals valuable?
Not necessarily, but it might be pretty. Or
16.
16.
Okay. As you're kind of like taking your time to like chisel out a few, they're very brittle. And you end up getting like a lot of the dust kind of gets on your hand. It's not like glass, so you don't have to worry about it, but you're like, you're rubbing your hands and then like you get like a small piece, but this crystal is very brittle.
Well, can I just like scoop up a few little pieces and put in my bag?
Yeah, you can. So you just mark down like a little bit of cave crystal.
You gonna eat those?
No,
Oh.
actually, I think there was a
They look
that needed. What was it? It doesn't matter. I just want to have pretty things.
If we find some hard crystals, I might try my luck at it. I don't even need chalk crystals.
Can
Nice
anybody
looking.
with a familiar possibly send their familiar down to check the other tunnels?
Do you guys want to do that?
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea.
It is way too dark for your eagle. It would have to be Ophelia from Mori.
How much? Hey Maury,
What was that? I'm sorry.
do you know how much Anne can carry? Because I could give her my little light if she. We are in a cave. Like there is zero light down here,
Her owl has dark vision.
but
Yeah, so
there's zero light.
Well,
Wait,
I mean,
even people with dark vision can see. You're not people with dark vision are able to see, but it's probably like 40, 45 instead of the full 60. Like your
okay,
eye,
I
like
don't understand this thing. I'm blind as fuck right now.
We got our Scarlet just producing flames. So you
Scarlet
a
can
little
see,
bit.
and he has the.
I mean, Coden, and he has the lantern too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. I just, it'd be nice.
so
I mean, we can try
can
to
I-
strap the lantern to my eagle or to Ophelia.
So, this big room right now, it is dimly lit, very dimly, but it's very dim, like bluish purple kind of light.
From what?
The crystals.
Oh.
Yeah. So the crystals along the ceiling, the crystals along the side are giving off light. And as Criella got one, they're very brittle. But otherwise, to the south,
The pieces that I got are glowing too, right? Just a little bit.
Faintly, it's more so because they're glowing because of the light that's coming down.
Oh.
They're very
Still cool.
They're very reflective, but there has to be a source of light. What are you guys? So are you guys having a familiar kind of scout? Which way are they going?
I'll have Ophelia scout out. What do you guys think? Go
I
down.
mean,
Can you guys see the?
Well,
Start with the northern tunnel and work our way around.
yeah, I can
Yeah,
agree
let's
with
do that. Let's go to the northern town first. So I want to send out
Okay.
Ophelia there.
Okay, so you kind of snap your fingers, and this beautiful white owl kind of appears, and she rubs her head on you. And you want her to go
Mori
north?
nuzzles her back.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of scratch her little nose. She's so cute.
babe. I won't move her icon because we'll just do the thing as she reveals it. But you're going north.
Yes.
Okay. As Ophelia kind of like flaps up into the air and she starts going through, the north end opens up into more crystals, and it goes for quite a while. It's following along the vein, and as she goes up, the crystals, the hue of the crystals actually begins to change from purple and blue to blue and red. And they look a little bit different as you're looking through her eyes. Make a perception check for me. Just because, as you're looking around. $23. Okay, so as you're you want to make it with hers, which I believe is a +3, so that's still 20. So Ophelia's flying, and you're starting to see the crystal in this room looks a lot more dense and sturdier than the crystal in the room that you guys are currently sitting in front of. I mean, it looks it's coming out a lot more in bigger chunks, and it's very pristine. But it's lining this room, and then of course mixing, and then eventually shifting to the other vein of just blue purple that lines the rest of this room that you guys are sitting in front of.
So, what do you see, Mori? Any rat people? No.
I don't think she can hear us when she looks through the familiar eyes.
Oh.
Oh, I just couldn't hear you. Your microphone got quiet. What did you say?
Oh. Oops. Is it still quiet? Hello.
It's very, very.
I was just saying.
I solved that problem by turning everybody down and turned the general volume up.
There we go. All right. What do you see, Mori? What's your little owl? Crystals,
I tell
rat
them.
people.
I tell them.
Yeah, you basically relay.
Buddy. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat everything, but I'll just be like, ditto.
Yeah, you're relaying that. These crystals look a lot stronger than the ones that you see currently lining this cave that you're in.
I tell
I
them
don't know,
this.
that sounds interesting to me, but we are on a mission.
Well, I think we got other things to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
check
have
it out
her
on the
fly
way
back
back.
out.
Yeah, we can go on the way back in case, well, unless we're running from something. Oh gosh.
There's
Well, let's hope
anything
that
I
doesn't
can see.
happen.
So I just kind of like wherever I'm standing. When Mori does this, she just kind of like stares, kind of like when you zone. So her hand's just gonna point at the next cave.
Okay. So the next one down, as Ophelia kind of, she's gonna start flying down this other cave, which is pretty much directly across from you guys. The crystal vein seems to end as it's kind of more like, if you had to guess, if you were to look down on this map with the full crystal vein, you would think this is more at a upper right to bottom left diagonal, because as soon as you enter this cave, it quickly becomes evident that the crystals begin to stop, and it just goes to normal cave. Make a perception check for me as Ophelia is flying around. Hello.
Yes, I can still hear you.
Make a perception
So
check.
it'll be-
+3 for
Okay.
her.
Oh, I believe owls have advantage, right? They got keen sight or something like that.
Yeah.
They should have. Like,
Let me go to her thing real quick.
I know eagles have keen sight.
I think she just gets the dark
I think-
vision. Oh yeah, advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or sight. $16. Okay, roll it again and just roll another d20. She gets advantage. Six. Okay, yeah, that's 16. Ba 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 ba. Okay, yeah, that's as I expected it to go. She's flying around, and as she turns the corner, you know, her head begins to tilt a little bit because as she starts to hear like this, or chittering and like screaming, and she looks down, and there are 3 Skaven, right below you. They do not seem to hear her, as they're kind of talking amongst themselves, and they're kind of walking around this part of the cave.
Oh.
But they're not aware of her presence.
I just went metagame. I just went to the D&D campaign, and I just saw the little gif of the bird or
Please
the
just
owl.
pet your owl
Cute.
all the time. Okay.
Look at that babe.
So cute.
So stupid. I love it.
Nice. to-
Okay.
But she.
But this is what Ophelia looked.
But they don't seem to see her. They're more so preoccupied with. Well, let me check that. Oh yeah, no, they're more preoccupied with whatever argument they have. But they seem like the smaller ones you guys encountered before. But they're just kind of sitting around, you know, eventually, occasionally getting up and pacing a bit. The cave seems to continue down past them. Although I don't know if you want her to go that far. I don't think she can, actually. She has a range. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Yeah, that's actually right at the edge of her range. That you could effectively see through her eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you want her... Do you want her to come back?
Yeah, if I can't go any further.
Yeah, well, she can go further. It's just that you will not be able to, like, see through her eyes. You will have to wait for her to come back. Unless you want to just keep her close.
I'll keep her.
that owl close.
You gonna keep her close?
I don't want to lose her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's smart. She's intelligent. She can...
She's smart. She's loyal.
Yeah.
She always comes back.
There's still one more cave to check.
Yeah. But there's also that more southern exit. Did you want her to go down there?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so she starts flying down this area. Um, as make a perception roll for me for her.
Perception.
As she goes down into here. So roll 2d20 plus 3.
As this is going on, can I like sniff about in the rocks looking for I want to look for any sort of like hollow cone, stalactite, or just something hollow that I can put seed into, just in case things go bad.
Okay.
'Cause
So
I got nothing.
as you go back a bit, you don't really find too much in terms of dirt. It's more so loose gravel. Maury, as you're looking through her eye, as you're looking through Ophelia's eyes, she's flying around. Along the southern edge of the cave, you start seeing. It looks like, so you've seen like how the Grand Canyon is with like, or just any sort of large like arid mountainous, where it has like the different kinds of rock striped through it.
Yes, I have.
This kind of rock that you're seeing, that her eyes are able to pick up on, it's a lot darker than the surrounding cave wall, and it seems to have like a red glowing hue to it.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And
I tell them this.
okay.
And what else do I see?
That's just about it. That's it, actually.
That's kind of ominous. Hey, but do
Very.
you know anything about the local rocks?
Local rocks.
Ooh, I'm
Like-
interested.
Spooky glowing crystals and red glowing rock.
Anyone who wants to make a nature check can go ahead.
Oh hell yeah! I always
what?
make a nature check. You guys can't stop me from making nature checks. You've taken a poop, my nature check. I will find you and make fun of you.
20. Okay. Coden, you making one?
Yeah, boy. One sec. Nature. The bear has a +6.
Okay. 19 and 20.
Hey.
So Maury kind of relays this to you, and you're just like dark metal with like it's like has like some searing red in it. And it kind of clicks with you, because you've actually, Coden, you've seen this out in Belwyn, as a part of, because the forest, the Crestwood Forest of which you've come from, it borders the mountains. So you've heard a few miners talk about this, and Criella, you've heard a few gamblers kind of talk about this kind of metal. This is called meteoric iron.
I actually watched a gambler snort a line of it once. He was sick for a couple weeks.
I mean, I don't think this would be heavy metal poisoning, and it would like incinerate your lungs.
And he was very sick for many weeks.
I mean, he probably would have died.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Meteoric iron has fire properties to it. However, it is very rare. And the fact that it is down this deep means that it is very old. Still very usable, but you guys know it as a rare metal.
Did someone say fire properties?
Yep.
I just
Oh,
rolled a
boy.
12. I want to know, like on insight, I want to know if Coden actually saw somebody snorting meteorite iron.
Make a deception
It
check.
was a little bit.
Make a deception check. Coden.
Lost a bet.
Make a deception
Come
check.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure he did. Alright, 1d20 plus deception.
Which is a +1. Come on, roll a
Hey,
1.
I'm a truthful. I'm
Roll a 1.
truthful.
Call him on his bullshit.
There we go. We good.
6.
I rolled a 5.
Deceptive.
Yeah. So 6.
I
No,
thought it was.
no, it's a 6. That's a
Oh.
6. you trying to fuck with me, boy? No, that's a 6. Yeah, no, Coden's fucking bullshitting you. He like as he's
Come
telling this, he's kind of like looking up to the right a little bit, and like the corners of his mouth, he's trying to like not smile.
Uh, but okay. The real story, he told everyone it was that, and he acted sick all week, so he didn't have to do any work.
He probably
So
snorted
was-
charcoal.
What are you talking about? He ground up his leaves and he smoked them up.
Not
Okay,
Not Coden. He said he saw somebody do this.
Oh, okay. I like zoned out and I thought we were talking about Coden for a moment. I'm like, no.
No.
He
No,
just lounged in his house for a week and did nothing. Everyone thought he was
He
sick.
snorts dirt.
Hey, I snort flowers because they smell good. You just can't appreciate it.
Sure thing.
You can appreciate that level of high.
Excuse me. You can technically have Ophelia fly into the other part of that cave. It's well within 100 feet.
Okay, I want to do it.
Okay. As she, and she like flutters further down, the meteoric iron becomes a lot more prominent, and it turns into a very large deposit that you can see here. The whole area is dimly lit red, as this meteoric iron has kind of, been sitting here for probably thousands of years.
But they never came back for that stuff. It's gotta be somewhat valuable.
You guys went deep, very deep, probably a lot deeper than. And remember, you guys also took some turns to get down here. So, this stuff is untouched. But otherwise, after seeing that, Ophelia comes back and lands on Maury's shoulder. So yeah, you guys got your 3 directions you can go.
Was there
I
anything
call
special
her-
about the red and blue crystals in the top?
They looked so. To recap, she said that they looked denser. The ones in this cave look brittle. They broke apart easily. The ones up top, the red and blue, they're more. They look like actual like thick crystals, like ones that probably would not shatter as easily.
So
That sounds really
well,
interesting.
if we're gonna stop by to pick something up, just on the way, I don't think we have any mining equipment with us, so maybe like the chances of finding some loose crystal are probably a little bit higher than just grabbing meteorite iron out of the wall, Unless you wanna, just straight up go down there and fuck up some rat people. Wanna take a look at the rocks?
personally,
What's
I
that?
want to take a look at rocks. The longer I can avoid syphilis
Follow Coden,
infested teeth, I'm good.
just to make sure he doesn't spend too much time over there.
Okay,
What?
so Coden and Criella are going north.
Yup.
Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I
Watching
wanna
my
go
glorious
south and
bear
check out the
go.
iron.
Okay, so Criella and Coden are going north. Scarlet's going south. Does anybody else want to go anywhere else?
We'll be right back.
Okay, so we're gonna do this in groups, and then we're gonna do this round table style, so we're not like last time. So, Criella, Coden, and then Scarlet. Davis will go down with you. As soon as he heard meteoric iron, that's rare stuff. Even people in the prospect know of it, so he'll go with you. Criella and
You said
Coden were
fire metal, so I mean, interest.
okay. Anybody else doing anything? Maury, steel trap.
Sorry, I realized I was on mute.
No, you're fine.
I was gonna go south.
South. Okay, so you're gonna go with Scarlet and Davis.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mori. Steel Trap, you going anywhere?
Just following the main party.
Following main party. Well, the party's they're gonna split up to cover this.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Come with me, Steel Trap. Come look at rocks.
Ava and Pika will stay behind. They'll watch. They'll keep watching everything.
Come with me.
Which way is the enemies? Most likely.
Enemies are middle path. There's the northern, and then there's the southern.
Okay, and we've got people going
North and
northern
south.
and.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with northern.
You're going
Alright,
northern. Okay.
You're coming with me. And Griella.
Okay. So, let me get this here. So, Criella, Coden, and Steel Trap. Okay. I'll if anything happens, I'll control you, Steel Trap.
Oh, he just ditched.
Yeah, he's not feeling. He's feeling kind of
Oh,
ill.
okay.
Yeah, he's nearly retching.
That was so.
Yeah. So we'll start with you three as you guys make your way up. I'm gonna need you guys to make. What is it? Haha. So, as you guys are
Maybe
kind of,
1,000 gold.
how are you guys getting up there? Are you sneaking up there? Are you being quiet? Are you kind of just normally walking?
To the crystal room?
Yeah, to get up to the.
Mm,
Ah. Well, sneak.
yeah, sneak because we're somewhat close to enemies still.
Okay. Everybody, you three roll sneak, stealth. How are you, Maury and Scarlet? How are you guys going to the southern?
I'm going to stealth.
You're gonna stealth.
Stealth it is.
Okay, let me get everybody's stealth from here first. And I'll roll for Steel Trap, which I think is a +1.
23.
Oh man, I
hang on a
am
minute.
not good at being quiet in pitch black. I rolled a 3.
The second you take a
Divided
step,
by-
you like fall
divided by
down.
3,
Like, hit my toes.
15.
Sneak.
Coden.
15.
You just
Oh, that was
fall
a
into
nat
a bunch
one.
of, like,
Oh.
light crystal and it
I
all
like to think that Coden, whenever he takes a step, it's like Baymax going up the stairs, just face plants.
Let me look at Steel Trap real quick because I gotta control him. What is his stealth? Oh, he has a +2, so he has a 20. Okay, so that's a 15. You guys are quiet as you guys make your way up. And you guys get further out of the main area of the cave, and you guys get up to the red and blue portion. Scarlet, Maury, and Davis. You guys are stealthing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, trying. But
You
I feel
guys
like I'm
made
louder
it.
than when I normally walk.
You guys made it. So he has a +4. 15. Okay. Plus, and you said yours was 23, Scarlet?
Yep.
23. Maury, what's yours? 5.
Yeah.
3.
Here I'm making fun of Coden. This is like dice karma.
Okay, yeah. You guys are quiet as you're making your way down.
You hear Maury's little hooves just
Pika and Ava
Crunching.
are staying behind. Also, I'm surprised she's not on. Rip. Yeah.
Maybe she's not here right now. I don't know.
So we got you guys out of the way, so we're gonna go back to the other group real quick. What So you three make your way up to this. Oh shit! Am I doing? I am doing that. Okay, that's my bad. You three make your way up here, and where's Coden at? And Steel Trap. You guys are looking more at these crystals. Make a nature check for me, real quick, just to kind of. 15 and a 20.
20.
These crystals, as you're looking at them, they are definitely a lot more dense. And you try to wiggle. Actually, where is that? Actually, that isn't it. Oh yeah, you guys made that. DC 15. As you guys are kind of picking through these crystals, you get 3 with the survival check. Oh wait, was that nature or survival?
Nature.
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 Okay. Make a survival check for me as you kind of just wiggle at these crystals a bit. Survival. 21. Okay. 23.
Haha.
Roll
Survived.
a d. Both of you roll a d4 for me. 1.
Oh.
3. Criella, you get a crystal worth about 20 gold. It's blue. It's very, very pretty. It's very sizable. But it's worth 20 gold, and you can't really get much else off the blue. Coden, I don't know if you wanted to mix, but you get roughly 3 of them worth 20 gold. They can be blue or red.
I
But
mean, they all look blue to me in this can. But
Can I look at the space where like the red meets the blue? Is there anything like noteworthy? Like, do I see any like gradual shift, or are they maybe reacting to each other, or why is one side glowing red, one side glowing blue?
As you get closer, and with that nature check, it's more so that these are just 2 veins that grew very close together. So it's not like there's like any sort of backlight. It is literally just these are blue and red crystals.
Mm-hmm.
But with also, who rolled a good survival check? That would have been actually both of you. As you guys are also picking through some of these, you also notice that some of them are missing chunks, and where these parts were broken off, it looks like something bit it off.
ew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might
I
have
don't
some
like
more
that.
problems.
Now,
the way.
remind me, what did I find exactly? We kind of got off.
You found 3 crystals worth 20 gold each, and they can be either red or blue, any mixture.
Okay.
Yeah. Criella, that can be a red or blue one that you found.
It's a blue one.
It's a blue one. Let me see what Steel Trap did. I'll roll for him. Real quick. What is his survival? Oh, so he's just a straight roll. He rolled a 1. He's he's not really too interested in, I guess, getting. Well, yeah, no, that was a 1. So with that out of the way, we're gonna go down to these guys down here. Scarlet and Maury. You guys go down pretty stealthily. Let me do something real quick. Where's this at? Okay. And you're starting to see this vein of meteoric iron a lot better now that you're like in front of it. It is lining the wall, and it is lining like along the back. Is there anything you wish to do while you were down here?
Could I possibly use like a dagger to see if I can pry some chunks out of the walls?
Make a survival check for me.
22.
22.
18 plus 4.
18 plus 4. You get your dagger in there, and you're starting to like, oh, I'm starting to feel it give. You do have a dagger, right?
I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them. Okay. So as you're kind of wiggling the dagger, you hear it, and the dagger snaps in your hand. You're not getting out metal with just a dagger. You're gonna need like a pickaxe for this. This is some stuff that's been sitting underneath the surface of the planet for like thousands of years. You're gonna need some mining equipment.
Yeah, or you're gonna need some nasty teeth, like whatever bit those.
And after I rolled a 22.
I mean,
it.
Let me
I'm
see.
not there, but
even if you
technically we could use the climber's kits tools if we wanted to, but
Yeah,
that's
don't they
pretty
have, like, a
noisy, and we
mining-
should do that on the way back.
What's that?
But I'm not there.
Well, does the climb?
No,
Well, I don't think the
totally
climber's
agree.
kit has that kind of stuff.
It has like platoons and stuff that you can. I assume there's like a little hammer or something to drive them into the rock.
Yeah.
Technically, you could try to use them for that. Technically,
Yeah. Well, that would have to be a roll with disadvantage because you're using a kit for something that might not. It's not necessarily for. It's for hammering into rock. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
for unwedging rock.
Yeah, sounds good
Aw.
enough to me.
So we can't actually use it as a miner's tool.
No.
you
You could, but
Yeah.
it would be disadvantage.
Well, I mean,
It's better than no advantage.
how badly you want those rocks, Scarlet?
We could technically come back after this day if you're dead.
Okay. All right. I mean, all right.
The dice have
Or
been
just
nice to
kinda
me thus far.
kicks it.
I don't want to risk it.
well, when we're down up there, I'm gonna drag Coden away from the rocks back
What?
to the main cave.
Okay. So and Steel Trap kind of follows you. He's. Coden. Steel Trap. Creola. You guys are. I'm just keeping your stealth roll for that. So you guys are being pretty stealthy. You guys gonna meet up with Pika and Ava then?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are back there.
There's a bunch of cool crystals. Well, that's about it.
She's like, oh, all right. Yeah, there's nothing been happening back here, so me and this one kind of just been hanging out, and Pika's just like, tick, tick, tick. Scarlet, Maury, are you guys what are you guys gonna do?
Can I mark the cave for later and go back to the main cave?
Yeah, you can. I mean, there's only 3 entrances or exits out of that one place you came, so you'll remember that it's here.
Yep.
Were you guys wanting to do anything?
Oh, wait.
Hmm.
I can just mark where we were. My eternal chalk.
Okay. Yeah, your endless chalk. You can like write on the walls and stuff like that.
Maury was here.
Draw a butt. No,
Roll the dick
no, I'll
butt
just
meme.
like make like a little mark so that Scarlet knows which cave to come back down. So like right when we leave, I'll just like put like an X or something.
Scarlet thinks about it.
Okay. So you guys get to the mouth of the cave, or mouth of that part of the cave, and you put your X. You guys are still being quiet, so I won't make you re-roll again. So you guys meet up with everybody up top. What is your current plan of action?
Well, we're going to have to deal with the rat folk down there.
Maybe try to get to a spot where we can see them, or at least get them in range, and the range.
I mean, we can try to
people
rush
try and
them.
take a shot.
We can try to rush them, sure. The thing is, we don't really get a good line of fire on them. We have to get closer.
I mean, you
That's
guys.
what I mean. Like kind of stealth our way till we can see one. Then the ranged
Sure.
party take a shot. Maybe.
Keep in mind, you
We
guys.
also don't want to have them call for help.
You guys can subdue them
Yep.
if need be. So, are you guys? What are you guys doing?
Trying to do something that could bite us and carry terrible diseases.
That's a good point. What we could also try is to lure them out and jump them from the exit of the cave. Like, fight them in the big cave. Just carefully luring them out. So, maybe just a little noise so they won't, like, call for help. That does sound a plan. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Alright, then we should
Yeah.
get ready and like left and right of the cave entrance, and then
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can prepare a little something if you want to.
Yes, do it.
Alright.
Okay. So, where are you guys going?
I'm gonna go.
You said just outside the cave, right, Criella?
Yeah, to the left and right. I'm gonna go where that little pointy thing sticks out. Like north of the middle entrance. Like that little crevice behind that a little bit.
Okay. How are you going over there?
Very stealthily.
Very stealthily. Just make a stealth check for me, real quick. How do you make your way across? And Pika's not going to be here, so I'll have to.
12.
12. You start making your way across. And above you, you start to hear like. I want you to make a. What is it? I want you to make an either athletics or acrobatics check for me.
Okay. I'll take acrobatics.
18. Okay. Yeah, you make it. And you look up just in time to see like this chunk of crystal kind of just start falling, and you get out of the way as it right onto the floor below where you were standing as you were making your way across. It seems like even though
It's a
you
brittle
were
crystal, right?
yeah, as you were trying to stealth your way across, you were a little bit too loud, and this crystal up top kind of reacted to the echo in the cave.
Oh shit. The crystals are dangerous. And we probably alerted them, so get fucking ready. Get your weapons.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
more weapon.
Okay. When you guys go, so if you guys are gonna go over, are you going over stealthily, or are you just gonna run?
Yeah, I will.
What are you
Yes.
doing?
Stealth.
Doing stealth, taking out my weapon.
You're both are doing stealth. Okay, both of you make stealth rolls for me as you guys attempt to cross this cave. Being quiet. $12.
14.
14. Jaeger, make an acrobatics check for me, or or athletics. Acrobatics or athletics, whichever's higher. 6.
Okay.
Same with Maury. You need either athletics or acrobatics as you're crossing.
Is this the day I die?
19? No, you're fine.
So it's acrobatics and what?
Acrobatics or athletics. What's that?
Making an acrobatics. One in.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check. It's either acrobatics or athletics, whichever is higher. 21? Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Even though you're trying to be stealthy and you're kind of fumbling to pull your stuff out, more crystals begin to fall and, Scarlet, what did you get?
14.
14. Yeah, you're fine. As you
Hey,
make
can
your
I see what's making these crystals fall? Sorry. Can I see what is making these crystals fall once you're done?
yeah, um, here Davis has to roll his spell. As he'll come over, him and Ava. I'll use this one. Oh yeah, no, they're fine. So as these two make their way across quietly, nothing falls. They just make it over. Steel Trap will come over too. What's his? I don't know what his stealth is. I gotta look this up now. Pika's gonna stay behind. She's a little concernicus. What is his stealth? +2. And he's gonna have to make an athletics or acrobatic. Athletics. Yeah, he's fine. As you watch, a Steel Trap kind of makes his way over, even though he's not being quiet. The echo and reverberation from his footsteps is enough to actually shake loose this crystals from up top. As he's like making his way across and like getting out of the way of them. These brittle crystals are just very reactive to the echoes in the cave.
Nobody sneeze.
I got an idea, but it might be dangerous.
Hmm.
So
I-
can
Well,
what do
are where we are standing now? Are there more crystals in the middle of the cave, or are they like the dangerous ones that seem like they could harm us? Are they more like centered somewhere, or are they just all over the place?
They're more so like centered, like the vein runs mostly through the center and then it kind of like falls off. But it was just because you crossed the room and you weren't
Right.
as quiet as you should have been, and it disturbed the crystals.
So, since we wanted to lure them out anyways, should I want to try something. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and cause like some tremors in the ground.
Okay. Let me roll for that.
question?
14. Okay. Roughly.
Question.
Yes.
What can I roll to check what's making these crystals fall?
Survival. Or nature, whichever's higher. As you make those tremors, 4 more of the crystals up top like shake loose and fall to the ground. You know.
Well, I hope that makes the place a little bit safer and maybe draws them out.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, one more time. Nature and what else?
Nature or survival, whichever is higher. Nature or survival.
My survival. Wow.
9.
Can we
Oh,
lure
come
them out
on.
and pierce them with crystals?
Yeah, those sure are crystals falling.
I mean, it's very simple to deduce that people who came over quietly aren't making as much noise as those that are like, you know, like heavy footing it, and then like it's the reverberation from the footsteps of just the noise that's shaking loose these brittle crystals, and they're falling to the ground.
Can we lure out the rats and
I would have
Pierce
assumed that we made enough noise by now.
Let me make a perception check. I use this one. Let me check here. Hang on 1 second. Oop. Perception. That would be +0, so they straight roll. 19. Oh yeah. They hear, you know, this trio of Skaven. They hear, you know, these crystals falling, and they begin to kind of, you know, and they start making their way up, and they get to about here. You know, the one's kind of looking out, but you guys are, you know, off to the sides of the thing.
I will summon my familiar.
Okay.
I decided to name an order.
Okay.
I mean, can we make these crystals fall on them as they cross through the way?
I mean, I can just repeat what I did already, but
Yeah.
we gotta get them into the middle of the cave, and it's probably better to just, take them out as quickly as possible. Like right where they are.
I could shoot one to try and lure it out.
They are already on the way out.
I mean, like they're curious, but like they're in line of sight, kind of.
They can't see you guys. You guys are off to the sides, kind
Yeah.
of ducked out.
That's what we're just trying to rush them as soon as they come out of that cave.
They're looking around. You have to remember these Skaven have been down here, so they would know about this. I mean, this isn't anything new. They've, if they were up further,
Yeah.
to where you guys had found that encampment of them, they'd probably have come through here. So I mean,
But I mean, I assume there's other creatures living in these caves that occasionally shake some crystals loose.
yeah.
At least that's what I think.
But they're not gonna. These Skaven, if they've been in this cave for a while, that they've known that these things would fall.
Yeah.
Even if the slightest thing, they're not stupid, but they're
yeah,
not gonna
they know
wander
to
out
avoid
into
it.
it. Yeah. Or at least they would stealth around the outside, maybe
Yeah.
take their time.
I could wait till they get to the mouth of the cave and use burning hands to set them all on fire. Possible.
I'd say we should, whatever. We can try to subdue them. We can try to just overpower them as fast as possible before they can call for help. Keep in mind that we don't have much time left before they come out, and that there's probably more creatures down there.
Yeah. I can't. I was gonna suggest minor illusion, but there's nothing that could subdue these guys like that.
I mean, that's, if they don't want to come out, we can use minor illusion to maybe lure them out. But yeah, everybody get ready.
Yeah, can that?
What are you guys doing?
Let's just get ready because there's no stopping them.
I will ready a Bane spell
Okay.
for the second they come out.
Okay.
For the second I have line of sight on all three of them.
They're gonna move up. Oh. They're gonna move up a little bit more, just to kind of get to the kind of just look out. But they're not gonna move any further. I mean, like I said, they know not to cross in here. So, and especially if there's something knocking them loose. I mean, it could be something else in these caves. So they're wary. They're not going to approach without caution. So I mean, that's as far as they're probably going to go.
Is it time for me to let out a huge sneeze?
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna ready my longbow when they come out.
They're not coming out. That's as far as they're going.
Oh.
But if somebody else gets them to come out, this action could still be used, right?
What does Bane do?
Every time they make an attack roll or a saving throw, I think. Attack roll or saving throw, they have to subtract a d4. So if you wanted to subdue them, that would make would weaken them to that. So we better get them out of there somehow.
If we're gonna subdue them, that works. If not, if you could bane them, then they get -4 on the dexterity saving throw for burning hands. Like I could just hop out and burn the whole group of them.
Yeah, but we gotta get them out first. Otherwise, my spell is wasted.
Okay. As you guys are kind of you're not necessarily discussing this, but this green one's gonna go back. The
Okay.
red, the other two are gonna stay. they're kind of like still interested, but that third one has left.
Has one round passed?
Yeah, I mean it's probably been a few rounds, but they're just
All right.
these two are kind of like still peeking out. They don't want to get too far in the cave to get hit, but that third one has left, and it's gone back to its
Wow.
post.
That's a spell wasted.
Can I toss a rock or something into the center of the cave to maybe pull them out?
They're not coming out.
I will
They are
step 10 feet diagonally forward and fire a double barrel shotgun into both of them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's kill it.
Yeah, these guys are not coming out. This cave is dangerous. They're not going to wander into the middle of it because I'm just going to say this right now. If you guys would have failed your dex saves, it would have been like
Lots of damage.
it would have been 64.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's like 20 that's like
Jeez.
24 points of damage potentially.
Hey, that's my
Matt.
health.
Yeah. So these things are not going to go out there. You're either going to them or they're walking away. So you're going to
Again, I fire a double barrel shotgun into both of them.
Okay, so you're going to take the
I
initiative.
move like right in front of them.
So, oh shit. 5,
Not into melee range, but
5, 10, right there.
let it catch up.
When you guys move, by the way, say from your point of reference, like 3 over,
Yep,
1 up, or
that's-
something like that.
That's perfect.
Right there.
Yep.
What is the thing for it?
They gotta make a DC 13 dex save.
DC
I think
13.
it's, yeah, dex.
Yeah, it's dex. Dex, that's +2. Hang on a second, that was cocked. That is, say if there's dex +2, that's a 9 and an 11, right? 9 and 11.
Okay, they both fail.
Okay, so what's the damage?
That's 44. 14 points of damage to both of them.
14 points of damage.
Woo.
As hang on, let me. S2. That is gonna be 14 and so you pepper both of them, and these things cry out in surprise, and that one doesn't even. He just the third one thinks the other ones are fucking around. Because he rolled a natural 1, so he's not even perceiving anything. It just sounds like another explosion to him. These two, okay. So I need all now that that was basically your surprise round was Kriel going out and just like fist bumping them with a double barrel. I need everybody to roll initiative. So.
Can I use the rest of my movement on this round still?
Yes, you can.
Then I'll go 1 square diagonally left, right,
Okay.
and 1 up if I have that much left.
1 square diagonally left.
Left and then up. And then like
Wait, you're here.
no, north.
So you're going up.
Like-
You're going north,
Wait, let it catch up. I'm going
back up to
just a
towards-
little bit deeper into the cave and a little bit further north.
Right. I'm so confused. So you're at the mouth of this.
Sorry.
cave.
Where I just stood,
Mhm.
if I can, I'd like to move 1 to the left and 2 up,
Into the cave.
a little bit into the cave. Trying to stay out of the danger zone, but still a little bit further from these caves.
Right there. It's
Yep.
okay. All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Actually-
Make an acrobatics check for me real quick too. Okay.
Did the shotgun cause any of these
Oh,
to
yeah.
fall?
Yeah, that's why I'm at. Make an acrobatics check for me. 9. Oh.
Ugh,
And that is 64.
that's a nat one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage as a crystal falls on you.
Ow.
Yeah. Okay. What was everybody's initiative roll?
Initiative.
17.
19.
Okay, we're gonna do
That's
20 to
plus 5.
20 to 25. 20 to 25. Did anybody
Nope.
do 20 to 25?
Nope.
15 to 20.
19.
17.
18.
So is 19. Priella is 18. Coden is 17. 10 to 15.
10.
10. Okay. What does Steel Trap has a +2, so Steel Trap is 4. Mori is 10. What is Ava? Ava, I believe, is +3, and Davis is a +4. So Davis is at 16, and Ava is at 10. And she has the higher dex than you. Okay, so that's surprise round over. Scarlet, you're up. What are you doing? As Criella just double barrel shotgun these two Skaven.
I'll be back,
Am I
guys.
in the square behind Steel Trap, like to the left?
Yeah.
If I move one diagonal, am I in range for burning hands on both of them?
Scarlet's
Like one diagonal to the right?
5. Yeah.
I'll do that and use burning hands.
Okay. What's the dex save on that?
12.
12. They both make it.
So they take half of the damage, right?
Is that what your thing says? You can click on the spell. Burning hands. Yeah, half as much. So roll through 3d6.
Twelve.
12 points of damage. So that's 6. So 6. Okay. So they managed to get out of the way mostly, but you've toasted them a bit. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I can still move 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can I move as far southwestern diagonal as I can?
5, 10. How far down do you want to go? How far down do you want to go?
20 and one diagonal to the northwest.
You want to go into the cave.
I'm slightly, I guess. Like I'm still right next to the cave wall.
Yeah. So you want to go back where you were next to Steel Trap.
Well, I said the 20 diagonal that way, and then one
5,
diagonal
10,
north the other.
15, 20. Down here?
Give it a second to catch up.
I'm so confused as to where you're telling me to put you.
North, south, east, west.
Yeah, right there.
Right there? Okay. Yeah, you can definitely go there. Do you have anything else you want to do, or are you ending your turn?
Burning hands is my action, isn't it?
Yes.
Then yeah, that's it.
Okay. Criella, you're up next.
I cast Bane on both them, flicking a drop of blood that I just from these crystals that sliced my skin in the direction.
Does Bane
Casting
do...
Bane on them. Charisma saving throw DC
Okay.
14.
Charisma saving throw, DC 14. Up. What is their charisma? -1. Okay, good.
Oh, I forgot something.
I mean, if
Yeah,
David
they
had
fail.
high charisma, I'd be
They
weird.
fail? Okay, they're both. Oops, sorry for bumping the mic. They both are baned. So that's the infamous
That third one is
D4.
still
I forgot to roll
oblivious.
initiative for my eagle.
Is there anything else you
And
wish to?
other than that, I would like to inspire a steel trap.
Okay, steel trap is inspired. So that's a d6 to any roll, basically.
D6 to basically any roll, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I will move to Mori, like behind her.
Okay. You're getting out of the way, so
Oh.
you're not gonna have to. You're not.
Hey,
gonna,
welcome back.
You're not gonna have to do anything. Grieta!
Oh, my eagle has got a initiative of 20.
20. Okay, where is your eagle doing anything?
It will fly. It'll fly into the middle of the cave entrance and take the dodge action.
Like right here?
Yeah, where I was standing when I fired the double barrel shotgun.
Oh. So right here. Your eagle is. It doesn't. It's flying pretty silently.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's gonna end its turn.
Yep.
Okay, Coden, you're up next.
Okay, now is there a reason why none of us have gotten close? Can I just hit it with a sword? Just
Yeah, you can hit him with a sword.
okay.
Welcome back.
Because every time I shoot an arrow, I miss. So, all right. So I'm gonna move two down to the south. Well, one to the left, two to the south, and
One, two.
slice the heck out of these guys.
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack the reddish-looking thing.
Okay.
So 1d20 with my new fan sword. Oh,
+7.
yeah. Ha!
19, that hits. Roll that damage. Are you doing this one-handed or two?
Whatever's gonna hurt them more.
Two-handed.
Yes.
So that is your 2d6 plus 2d6 plus 4 plus 5. 2d6 plus 5. 14 points
There we
of
go.
damage.
14.
Okay, plus 14. Yeah, you slice into him, and he just
Oh, no.
and it hisses at you.
Ew.
Is there anything else you wish to do?
Let's see. Maybe move back a little bit back behind my safe corner.
Okay, that's gonna provoke attacks of opportunity.
Just kidding. I'm gonna take it like a real bit.
So you're staying there.
I finished my turn.
At 8. Davis is up next, and he is going to. He's gonna. Let's see. He's right here. So 5, 10. He's gonna get right there, and he's gonna make a shot at the 1. Which, hang on a second. Biddies. That is going to be a plus. Oh God, what is his thing? It's +6 to hit. So, that was cocked. Okay, 18. That hits, and that is going to be 1d8 plus 5 plus a d4. No, 1d8 plus 4 plus a d4. That is 5. 9 points of damage to the yellow one as he's gonna fire off a bullet. Yes, and he is going to end his turn. Ava's up next. She's gonna draw out her rifle, and she's going to quickly load it up. Ava, where are you? Nope. Ava. So she's gonna be like right here. She's just gonna aim over her shoulder, over Davis's shoulder. That is a +8 to hit. Go Ava. 18. Yeah, so that's a 26. And her damage is a 2d6 plus 4. That's 14 plus a d4. to 16. Yeah, so that one is going to get hit with a 16. And her shot is actually silent. Mm-hmm. Hang on a second. That is going to be 30, 45. Yeah, that's fine. That yellow one's looking really hurt. She's going to end her turn. It is now the Skaven's turn. First Skaven is going to make an attack on you, Coden.
Minus a d4.
Oh, yeah, minus a d4. This thing gets 3 attacks on you.
3?
Yes. And it's
3 full attacks?
Yep.
Why?
Because that's how they get multi-attack. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Or wait, that's 14, 18. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 hits you. That's a negative. And that's a 10, so that doesn't hit you. So 1 does damage to you. And that is a 1d6 plus 2. That is 8 points of damage as it takes its sword out and carves into you. Otherwise, it is going to end its turn. The other one is going to make its 3 attacks on you. Hang on a second. I'm looking for these. Does a 16 doesn't hit you. Does
17 to hit.
17 to hit? Okay, yeah, so only one's going to hit you. And that is going to be 7 points of damage. As the other one, like, takes 3 wild swings at you, but one of them actually hits. And it is going to end its turn.
Great. Half health, we're good.
Oh, great.
This is fun.
Maury, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to.
You're like right there, if you can see yourself.
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna cure wounds. Or not cure wounds. Healing word. Excuse me.
You want to use healing word?
Actually, I'll just cure wound. Yeah, let's turn around and boop her.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Bree.
You got a roll for it.
Yeah. What's your cure wounds? Hello.
Hold on, I'm getting it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
8 points of healing. Back to you. Is there anything else you wish to do, Maury?
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
Hanging on.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast one on Pika too. Can I do that?
Pika?
Pika didn't get
She's
hit,
like
right?
11.
Pika didn't get hit.
Oh, she didn't take a long rest last time.
No,
Oh, she didn't.
she just didn't take a long rest. I'll do that for her.
Ray, what the fuck are you not here?
She, her boyfriend's mother's dog got out, and so they're going to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In other words, excuses.
Talking shit.
Cody, you gonna be Cody, you gonna be Gucci? I know you have a healing potion on you. It's kind of want to take a swing.
Yeah, he's got like
Is
2
it
of
a-
them.
Alright. Can I use a bonus action to hit the red one? Kind of right there?
You
It's
can't.
in my range, or is that... I can't?
No.
Unless you have something
Your
specifically for that.
Your bracers of deft hands only allow you to attack on a bonus action if you hit with your action. So if you take a shot with your normal action and it hits, you can quickly and make another attack, but only if you attack and hit.
So what can I do for my...
Unless you have any bonus action spells that you want to use, unless you want to save them. I mean, not much else that you have.
You can pick
Darn
up
it.
gravel and throw it
That's
Like,
an
yeah.
action.
for dramatic effect.
Not everyone knows how to use dirt like you.
Well,
That was a metagame sass. No, I guess I'll just save it then.
Okay. So that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Steel Trap is up. He is just going to charge in. So he's just like,
Heck yeah.
so he's like, whatever. Boop, 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 boop. He's going to get right up in this one's face, and he is going to swing for the fences. Where is Steel Trap? Yeah, it's a shame he's feeling sick. I'm like, oh. +6 to hit. Hang on, that's fucking cocked. Fucking natural 20. There you go. So he normally does the double roll, so I'll do that for him.
Is he going to rage though?
Oh, that's right. No, he can't because you're within range. So he can't because his rages do like crazy shit.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm. Remember that. So 2d6 plus it doubles all damage dice. So 2d 3 6 11 15 15 plus 4 19. So he deals 19 points of damage to that second one. And
damn.
yeah, dude, I mean that he's not even raging either. And he just pulverizes it because that second one was looking terrible. So and otherwise he is going to end his turn. Back at the top. Kriel, is your eagle doing anything? Kriella.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted.
You're fine.
Yeah, sorry, I was saying that I was muted too.
The
I was trying to say,
eagle
oh,
is going
she's muted.
to fly behind the red one
Okay.
and holding the help action until until I attack it.
Okay.
Because I'm the next one up.
Okay. That third one is still just like not even it just rolled a 4, so it's not even perceiving anything. It's just hanging out.
That's almost comedic.
It's
Um,
rolling like dog shit, and it's on one of the. To be fair, I'm using one of the bad dice, but it's green, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just use that. It's fine. So it's holding the help action. Okay. Scarlet, you're up. What are you doing?
Oh, I've started this return. It's holding the help action for anyone attacking.
Okay. Scarlet, are you?
If I were to move like diagonally northwest, would I be able to shoot my arrow over the heads, or?
I mean, if you got, you'd have to get closer.
I have to get closer. Okay.
Yeah.
How close are we talking here? Like behind?
I mean, they're pretty much those guys are pretty much blocking anything from getting to you at this point. You could probably get right below Davis and be able to shoot like between Steel Trap and Coden.
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 25 feet of movement, and you can you can roll an attack.
And it's +8, right?
Yes.
17.
17. Yeah, that hits. Roll that damage as you fire your compound bow into it. Remember, your stuff is a 1d10, by the way, because of compound bow.
1d10 plus a d4 plus 4, right?
Yes.
$12.
12 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's looking pretty hurt. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Nope.
Okay. Who is next? Kriel, you're up.
I'm up. It's looking pretty hurt.
Yes.
I will. Well, there's a little bit of free space. Okay, I will spend one of my inspiration die to quickly reload my shotgun using my reaction,
Okay.
and then I will step next to Kilden and fire again. I hope my eagle. Well, is my eagle flying high enough so that I can like shoot under him?
Oh yeah.
Or
He's
would I-
fine. He's just
Okay.
waiting. He's just waiting to distract. But I mean, the
Okay.
thing has to make a dex saving throw.
Dex save. DC is 13.
DC 13. That is, what is its dex? +2, 12. Roll that damage. Roll that damage.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Let me do a quick 20 plus 14
was almost
plus
all
12
fours.
plus 13. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. I'm just gonna remove its head.
Okay. Yeah, no, you just blow it clean off its shoulders and it falls. And then let me roll a perception for the third one. That's a natural 1. I mean,
love this rat.
I'm not purposely using this because it's green, but also because it rolls like crap, but I might be. Yeah.
That's pure comedy
Okay.
good.
So you guys are still in initiative. You just
You
have
know, he's like that. There's always like in some movies with the fight scenes where there's always a guy with the headphones on, you know, not noticing anything.
Oh yeah. Or like the cleaning guy
Yeah,
who's cleaning while
exactly.
everybody's fighting in the background. Oh, that was in Spider-Man with Stan Lee. He was doing that in the library, and they were fighting in it. Fun fact. But yeah. So are you have movement? Are you gonna go elsewhere? Because you guys
I'm
still
staying
got-
where I am.
You staying where you are? Who's after Kriella? Coden, what are you doing? As you just watch Kriella pull out this double-barrel shotgun and blow this Skaven's head off.
Well, there's no more except for the one that's back in the cave now, right?
Yes.
Then I want to cure wounds on myself.
Okay. Yeah. Cure that wounds.
All right.
Are you gonna
Let's see.
spend? Are you gonna spend any movement?
No, I gotta see what the team's gonna do here. Because I'm good to just sit here, cure my wounds, and then get the heck out of this cave.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, you
Alright,
guys.
I have my turn.
You end your turn. You're not moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Davis is up. He is gonna start moving his way in. So he's gonna start 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna get his way up there. And he is going to end his turn. Ava is gonna do the same.
Careful.
Ava's gonna start moving in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's gonna be behind Davis. They're gonna start leading the charge and getting this last one. Maury, what are you doing? Maury?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm just gonna heal.
Maury?
Oh,
Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
hello?
Hello?
All right, that's better. I said I was gonna heal Coden.
You're healing Coden? Okay. So
Yes.
you're gonna run up to Coden. 5,
Yeah.
10, 15. So you'll get like right there. So you're right next to him. You're gonna heal him.
Yeah. Yeet.
Okay. Roll that healing.
Ah, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else you're doing? You used 15 feet of movement. You can use another 15.
You can do jumping jacks.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I said I'll just move closer.
You'll move closer? Okay. So you're gonna 5, 10, 15. You're gonna start making your way in the cave. This one is, I mean, it's still just, let me roll a perception check for it. That's a 3. Okay. I know, that's one of the reasons why I don't use that dice normally. Otherwise, Steel Trap is gonna start making his way in. And I don't remember what Steel Trap's. I just need to start keeping everybody's sheets open. Now he has 30 feet of movement. So Steel Trap is going to start making his way in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to get like right at the cusp. Back at the top, what is Criella? What's your eagle doing?
It's moving in. Yeah, 15 feet behind Steel Trap.
15 feet behind Steel Trap.
Like, it's moving 3 squares to the right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. Not this far. Like, behind Steel Trap.
5, 10, 15. Right there?
Whoops. Oh, it's still catching up. Yes, perfect.
Okay. Yeah. Is it going to do anything else?
It's holding a dodge action.
Holding dodge action. Okay. Who is next? Scarlet, you're up.
Can I move next to Steel Trap?
Yes, you can. So 5,
Like
10,
to the north.
15, 20, 25, 30. You're like, that's as far as you get, 30 feet. You're right above Davis.
That's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else you can do or no? You're ending your turn?
I out of line of sight, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Criella, what are you up doing?
Alright, I'm gonna move in as far as I can, like behind Scarlet. I'm gonna say, alright, if you wanna take this guy out, like very quickly, A, I can soften him up a little bit, the way I'm used to. And B, I'm also good at choking out people. So if you just wanna go and smash him, that's fine too, but just saying.
Use 15 feet of movement. Are you doing anything else aside from saying that to me?
Can I shuffle through the others to get behind Steel Trap?
Yes, you can. So you can get like
And I will do that.
right there. That's your full 30.
Yep.
Okay. And it ends your turn. Coden, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my bow and then move in down 1 to the
5.
south. And 1, 2, 3. Behind steel trap if I can.
10, 15, 20, 25. 25 would actually get you right between. Right, you can diagonals count as 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll go behind the blue one. Whoever that is.
That's technically the eagle. Oh wait. Oh god. Hang on.
Blue seagull.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
5,
get
10,
out my
15, 20,
bow
25,
this time.
30. You can get like right above Kriella with your movement.
Okay. And I'm gonna have my bow ready. Then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Coden, Davis is up. Davis is going Davis is gonna go in. Are we choking? You want to choke it out, or you just want to unload on it?
I can either bane him, so he's easier to choke out, or I can attempt to choke him out because I'm good at this.
5. Davis will get like right here.
Unless somebody runs in, guns blazing, that's what I would suggest.
He'll hold his action to see if he can get within viewing distance. He'll hold the revolver and get ready to fire.
Then I guess I'll have to go in.
Where is Ava? Ava. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she's going to make a stealth check for me. That's an 18 plus... Oh, God. She has just ridiculous stealth. I think she has like a plus 6. Oh, my God, Ava. Where are you at? No, she has a plus 5. 18 plus 5. 23, yeah. That thing's not gonna see. I'll even roll a dice. Perception. 6. No. This thing is rolling garbage, and I'm happy.
The poor thing is probably blind, deaf, and has a bashed in nose.
Exactly. And she will roll to fire. Plus 8. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit, because it's a 19.
Okay.
And then she has 2d6 plus 4 plus a d4. 6, 7, 8. 12 points of damage as this thing takes silent psychic damage.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even notice it.
And she's going to end her turn. Maury, you're up.
All right. So how close can I? Within view of it.
How close can you get within view?
Yeah, like how far can I run?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You want to get in view of it?
Yeah.
You can get like right in front of Ava and like crouch down.
Okay, I'll do that.
Make a stealth check for me real quick. As you're kind of running in front of this thing. It's holding its head right now. So just to see if it notices you. 8. Let me roll.
Oh,
What's its perception? 0. Straight roll. 10. No, it starts to see you. It is now aware that you're here.
No. No, that
Oh,
8 was for when I was healing Coden.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, it rolled a 10,
16.
and you beat it. Or you beat its active perception. So yeah, you're still stealthy. You see this thing is now holding its head as it took that psychic damage. What are you doing?
I have my moon blade. Did I take my blade out? No, I didn't.
No,
My
that
arrow out.
Moonblade is a spell.
Yeah, I'll just use that on him and just see if I can just like right on him.
Wait, Moonblade is a melee, right?
It has a thrown.
Create-
It has a thrown
okay.
property.
Oh.
So
You wanna attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there it goes.
Okay. Yeah. So make sure you cast it, and then you're proficient in it, so it's whatever your longbow is. So plus 4. Your dex plus your proficiency bonus. Ori? See if you hit it.
Plus what again?
Plus your dex plus your proficiency. So 2 plus 2. 4. Plus 4. No, you don't even. I mean, wait, what? 1d8? You're rolling
What?
it. You're rolling to hit it.
Did I put 1d8? Not.
Yeah, you put 1d8.
Oops.
Plus 4. No, you draw the moonblade and it goes wide. Yeah, make sure you.
Please don't notice.
No, it's still holding its head.
Damn it.
Does that end your turn? Oh yeah, because that's bonus and that's your bonus and your action.
All right.
Make
yeah.
sure
I
you
guess
cast
that's
that. By the way, that's a spell. That is a 2nd level spell. Just so you know. And then and it'll reappear in your hand next turn. Who is next? Oh, now this thing has its turn. It's gonna see you guys, and it is gonna start running. Where is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And of course, Davis gets his shot because he was holding his action. Hang on, that's fucking cocked. That is a 14 plus. What is his? I think it's his plus 6. Yeah, plus 6. So 20. 20 total. Yeah, and that's gonna be a 1d8. 1d8 plus a d4. 4, 5, 6. 10 points of damage as he fires into it. And it is going to end its turn. Steel Trap is up. Where is Steel Trap? He's right up here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's now within melee range. He will probably kill it. As he does. He's going to roll his attack, which is 10 plus 6, 16. And that's 2d6 on his part, plus a d4. That doesn't count.
Is he raging though?
He can't. Well, he could, but I mean,
No, he could.
this thing's looking pretty hurt.
Oh, okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage. What is this thing's health? Oh yeah, no. He just smashes it into the ground.
Nice.
Yeah, this thing is. I mean, they're only 32 health, so these things aren't really beefy. And you guys fall out of initiative. So.
Oh. Okay, now. That was nasty.
Well, that went by relatively well. If it wasn't for fucking stones falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
I
Can you-
pluck some shards out of my clothing and skin and flesh.
Oh.
Can I help Creola heal her? Can
Yeah.
Mori come over and try to like pluck out some of the stones?
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right. I like turn to look at the side of her arm where she got cut, and I'm just like, ooh. Like I'm trying not to cringe, but I'm like, it'll heal through time.
Make a medicine check. Just for shits and giggles. Because that roof is brutal.
Rolls a natural one. Kills me.
Accidentally.
pushes it in deeper.
Oh.
Just max it. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a bug.
Oops. What is your medicine?
+6, so.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Just roll that natural 20. 10?
God damn it.
Yeah, I mean you help pluck them out. If you would have rolled higher, I would have rolled like a D4 and maybe like a little bit of healing. But no, you rolled too low.
Thank you.
But at least you get the shards out.
Careful with that one.
Sorry, I'm trying to go as easy as I can.
That's alright. Alright.
So
Well,
make sure I get all the nasty bits and pieces out.
Alright.
Okay. So
Is there anything else in this cave?
I mean, this cave goes down like Like-
Not just like where the Skavens were resting. Is there anything?
I mean you see. I mean I didn't put it in, but there's like a small campfire that they were sitting around.
Alright. So just a little campfire and that's it. Okay.
Yeah, they were stationed here.
Shall we go on? Or does anybody want to?
Remind me of the objective here.
You're supposed to do reconnaissance.
On what?
The Skaven.
Just to figure out how many there are, right?
You're going down into this cave to explore and see how many you find, if it's a big problem or not.
Well,
Right.
We already found like one small troop. They weren't really. There wasn't like a big guy with them like last time, but seeing that it was so easy to find just 2 little scout groups or whatever they are, maybe guards, I don't know. I think we can
Yeah,
assume there's a
considering-
lot more down there.
Yeah, considering there was larger ones too, there's probably a problem. Well, any are a problem.
Yep.
Okay. Then I guess we should on.
Okay. So you guys want to go further into the cave?
I don't
You can send
want
it
to
to
destroy.
Melinda to check it out
but yeah.
first.
Should we? Yeah. Should we maybe
Yeah.
send the owl in?
You want to send Ophelia in?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys want to move up, like kind of like in that little divot, so that way you guys get a little bit more range with your familiars?
Just like the Greek legend, sending Ophelia down to the underworld.
Otto is
Hey.
just going to perch on Coden's head.
Yes.
And he's taking a shit.
I don't approve.
They say if a bird
Can I
poops
just
on you, it's like
owl
good luck.
instead? Cast
Yeah, there you go.
prestidigitation.
You do, and
Act
you,
like nothing happened.
you clean the bird shit off your head.
Nothing happened. You guys didn't see that.
I mean, they totally heard the.
I
That
just
was
assumed it
real.
was Coden farting.
No,
I
that was
didn't think it was a bird. I just thought it was Coden farting.
It was
Scarlet
real.
kind of just tries not to laugh.
Friela. We're going into a dark cave. We'll eat beans before we come in here.
Well, at least on the way out, we can throw a torch in and blow it all up.
You see,
No, we're sending.
if you guys would have just eaten my leaves, we'd have enough fiber to sneak successfully than making noises and.
I don't want to think about this ever again.
So I can't hear any of this, can I?
Send the owl down.
You can. You're not. You haven't. As far as I know, you haven't started scouting yet. That's why I'm waiting.
Oh, I thought I said yes. I'm sending Ophelia down.
Okay.
Then
Okay,
you didn't
wait.
hear anything.
Let me search this. Did these guys have any sort of like bags or anything that I can
Rifle through.
put a seed in? Yes. I need to find. Do these guys have anything that they valuable, or
Not really. You just see more so the
gem?
like the ash from the fire, but that's not anything you can plant a seed into.
Do they wear clothing?
Yes. They have like loincloths and hide armor, but there's no dirt.
Ew. Uh, okay.
Try to squeeze them out, maybe.
I mean, I'd use a loincloth to make like a. That's disgusting. I don't know what to say. They're already gross as it is, and that's probably the grossest of them.
Yeah.
I can smell everything, guys. This is not okay. I'm not touching those.
Before you guys, okay, so we'll here. So, Maury, you're gonna use Ophelia to fly around. Here, we'll do this first. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So, she flies into this cave, and now at this point, you guys actually begin to hear the sound of running water. And Maury, as you're looking through Ophelia's eyes, you're starting to see a pretty sizable underground river. It's pretty much in the main part of this cave. So flying further down, you see it lines the wall. And you can go north, east, or south. Which way are you going to have her go?
Hold on, I'm just waiting. Chat. I'm sorry, my computer's taking a while.
That's fine.
In the meantime, I'm collecting the rest of the splinters that I pulled out of my body and put them to the other ones in my bag.
Okay. So you have now a decently sized bag of these brittle crystals.
Cool.
Is it going through Maury?
Yeah, it is. And I kind of want to follow the river, go north.
Go north? Okay. So that'll be roughly here that you'll see up to. Have her make a perception check for me real quick.
Okay.
So you can go up to here. However, her vision goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll actually go up to here as she's flying by this open part of the cavern. Ophelia, as she's flying towards the northern part of the river, she's going to see a faint glow again. This time it's a little bit more teal cerulean. And down, like, on the other side, on the northern side, on the northeastern side of the river, as it slopes down just a little bit, you see the cave descends into what looks like a mushroom field. This part of the cave actually has some dirt and moss. But you see mushrooms that extend up like 15, 20 feet. And they are
I
glowing.
don't trust mushrooms. Are these dangerous mushrooms?
I can't
I need to
tell if
know.
they're dangerous mushrooms. All I know.
You can describe them.
Are they white?
All right.
Like, do they have speckles on them?
Make a nature check.
Me?
Whoever wants to, as Maury is relaying that she's seeing these mushrooms. And roll a perception again, because Ophelia has advantage on perception.
16.
17.
16, 17.
Are we all rolling with?
If anyone wants to do a nature check.
Oh yeah, I always do nature checks. Always.
13. Coden, you're more of a terrestrian boy. You're more suited up top.
Yeah, I don't like going down to the deep, dark, dank caves. You know, generally, it's a bad idea.
Scarlet and Criella, as Maury's describing these are just cave mushrooms. They're just bioluminescent.
Cave mushrooms.
Yeah, they're just bioluminescent. Some of them are inedible, some of them are edible. You'd have to get a closer look, but this sounds like just like an underground
Gordon.
mushroom garden.
I
Yeah.
know these mushrooms. They're pretty delicious.
I'm gonna look at you real suspicious right now.
Roll for insight, low.
Mm,
But that's in the northern part. And that's if Ophelia's kind of like flying around. What's with the
Gordon, you have to believe me.
Oh, you're making a persuasion or a deception check.
Deception.
Deception.
I know they're not edible.
you're making a deception check.
You'd have to make an insight.
Yeah.
You hear Maury mutter, leave, and mushroom stew. Something from
What's
COVID.
that?
22.
Oh,
I
natural.
can smell bullshit from a mile away. I told you this. After your bird shit on me, I don't trust this anymore. Okay, so the mushrooms are dangerous, probably.
I mean, it's just an underground mushroom garden. As Ophelia's flying down towards, well, are you just gonna make your like north, east, and then south, Maury?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Question: could we possibly like group up and carry Mori a little further into the cave, close to the river, so she has some more range?
I mean, you guys could if like 2 or 3 of you wanted to do that.
I mean,
I mean, there's
like
nothing else in that
Coden
area.
or Steel Trap could probably carry her.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, neither of them can see though, unless
Oh,
they
right.
have the lantern.
Well, Coden has the lantern, and
This main part
I
is
can use flame.
this main part is dark. The garden up north is glowing. You can it's more dim light. It's actually brighter than the crystals. They're very bioluminescent mushrooms.
actually, while this is going on, I think I have an empty map.
Maury gives
Can I
permission to
start?
whoever wants to.
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can
Sorry.
I like start mapping out these caves?
Yeah. Make
I think I got an empty map.
Do you have?
Pretty sure.
You have empty scrolls from
Yeah,
spellcasters.
case map or scroll.
Do you have? Are you perfect?
So-
Do you have cartography tools?
I don't think so.
You'd have to have them to even make a check
Right.
with them.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I got ink, but that's about it.
Right.
Pen and ink.
I
Could
mean,
do some scribbles, but that's
yeah,
it.
you can do like, this way is mushrooms, this way is whatever.
Yeah.
Ophelia makes her way south and then towards east, as Maury keeps relaying this to you guys. And it looks like a cave off to the east. The mouth looks big, but then it looks like it narrows a bit.
By the way, if you guys do carry Maury's body, I'm sure she wouldn't. She wouldn't mind someone like carrying her. I guess I think that's what you guys did last time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I got you.
Okay.
You don't win.
And I can light the way so you can see.
Plus, I'm probably a softer steed than the.
There we go. Maury.
It's Fluffer!
Where is Maury?
But dangerous.
There's Maury. Maury's with Coden. She's piggybacking. So you guys, you'll make your way up further. Also, you get to the mouth of the cave. Ophelia starts making her way south, and you're actually pretty close for this because, I mean, she follows the river south, and she sees like a whirlpool off to the right, well, to her left as she's flying down. Off to the right, you start to see wooden battlements and barricades, and you see a large wooden wall that spans from the floor to the ceiling with a heavy door in the middle. So right there.
Hey.
No, that's a little
Catch
unexpected.
to know. So there's just a giant wooden wall closing off a portion of this cave
Mm-hmm.
and a door.
Yep. With
We're gonna walk into someone's nasty dinner party if
Yeah,
we go through that.
I'm pretty sure.
Uh,
I mean, mushrooms sound nice.
I mean, go ahead and try them. I'd like to
Doesn't the
see.
mushrooms require us to cross the river?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
The river.
That's right.
The river, while it is moving, it's like a normal like creek. Like it's moving swiftly, but it's not like it's like a gushing like it's gonna suck you in, and but it's moving fairly quickly due to the fact that it has like a drainage hole that goes further down, but it's nothing like the worst you're
Yeah,
gonna
but we should
the worst you're gonna
still-
do is slip.
we should probably still not test our luck with that.
Well, who has the best stealth? We could go up and like try to check the door.
+6.
Same here.
You guys want to do that?
We can go together.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Can you give us? Can you give? Well, I think only one of us guidance for that,
Can I?
Moray.
Guidance takes like 6
Okay.
seconds to cast. You can literally like in a matter of 12 seconds just cast it on both of them.
All right.
Yay.
Let me mark it off my spell slot.
No, guidance is a
I thought
cantrip.
that guidance is a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. You do
Oh,
it. You
okay.
just do it for free. Moonblade is not a
Okay.
cantrip. That is a second level spell that you have to make sure you mark off.
That's guidance.
23.
I would.
Okay. So Kriella starts sneaking up. Scarlet, you're gonna sneak up too.
Yep.
Okay. Roll that stealth with a D4 and your stealth modifier.
$30.
30? Oh my god. Yeah, you're fine. What's Maury doing? What are you doing?
Did I get already guidance?
Huh?
Thought I already cast guidance.
Yeah, you did.
Guidance is a cantrip. You can literally like guidance. You can literally do it all day. That's all guidance.
It just means when we make, like, I think it's ability checks. If we make those, we can add an additional D4 to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guidance is free. That's what makes it really like kind
That's
of
pretty great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You can guide people like I can set things on fire.
I don't know what I want to do then.
So you guys, you don't know what you want to do then?
No, like I don't know what else.
Okay. Then Scarlet and Kriella will go up to the door. They'll stealth, and they're pretty high, so you guys are fine.
Pretty high.
Yeah, 30 and a 23. Yeah, you guys gonna check?
30. That means, like, he maxed out, right?
Yeah, I got a
24
20 and a
plus
a 20,
6.
a 4 plus 6.
Nice.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
Like I said, pretty high.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
nothing detects you. You walk by the battlements. They're still freshly made, but it's dingy wood, slightly damp from being down in this cave.
Does it look chewed on?
Dingy.
I mean, like, to make the points, yeah, it looks like there is something that chewed on it to perhaps make them into
Hmm.
you know what I'm talking about with battlements, right? Like it's the
Yeah,
pointed
yeah.
the pointed wooded pointy
I'm
wooded
just
sticks.
asking if it looks like if people were using tools to create this, or if this was Skaven's like gnawing the wood into the correct shape.
Oh yeah, no, those fucking rats would chew on those fuckers. That you don't even need to make
So
a
that's obvious.
you don't need to make a
Okay.
nature check. That is like it looks like a giant like hamster just took a bite out of these.
Kind of whisper to Scarlet. Well, I think that might be like a little literal fortress down here. So I guess it's safe to assume that there's a lot down here, and that's kind of our scouting done, right?
You guys were
I'm
told
gonna try to get up close to the gate to see if I can perceive what's on the other side.
okay. Okay, so just to remind you, it's a scouting mission as well as like if you can kill things, they're literally like kill them.
Yeah,
If you,
it's so there could be. It's safe to assume that
Okay.
there's a lot of them,
Mhm.
and attacking them would be suicide.
yeah.
The mere
If there
fact that
were
they're
enough to build a literal
build-
fortress.
Hmm.
So,
Sorry,
but yeah,
I was gonna
let's-
say the mere
let's
fact that
peek
they're able to
through.
build, they're organizing, but
Mhm.
I definitely don't want to walk in there. I'd rather try to get as much info as we can from the outside if we can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll up to the door and try to perceive what's on the other side.
Oh yeah, so you stealth up. You know, with that 30. Get up to the door. Roll perception for me, as you kind of like press your ear to the door and listen.
I got 11.
11. The door's pretty thick. I
I'll
mean,
try to.
through the cracks in the wood, you can see some like flickering firelight, but I mean, it's
Yeah, 13.
yeah, 13. You guys, you're not perceiving much through the door. It's this thing is pretty thick. Super
And
thick.
it's like completely
What is the
solid.
door?
There's no like little gaps in between the wood.
I mean, there's little gaps, but like, I mean, it's
Not enough to peek through.
yeah,
Or well, we don't see anything with that.
yeah. It's like a gap
Perception
here, a
check.
gap there. You know, there might be something on the other side of the gap. You're not really seeing too much.
Right.
Um,
How sturdy is
I'll
this?
make my way back to the group.
Okay.
To tell them what we just found.
Okay. And how sturdy is the door?
Yeah, like how sturdy is this like door and wall?
You see some parts of the door where there's like deep gouges from like potential carving or chewing or whatever. This wood that they used to make it is pretty thick. It's like this is something that something big would have to open. But it looks very sturdy. Like they're setting up battlements here.
Could I use my
So I'm
woodcarver's
guessing-
tools to kind of like poke a hole in it and look through that?
You could widen. Potentially.
Can I try to do that?
Make a stealth check first, as you're. So.
In the meantime, I will relay all of the. If I made it back stealthily.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for that?
No. You kept
Okay.
it. As long as you weren't doing anything else, you don't have to roll. You roll
Yeah.
25, Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm pretty stealthy today, apparently.
Okay. Roll a wood carving check, which is D20 plus your proficiency bonus.
And in the meantime, I'm relaying all this information.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, well, if this is in the early stages, maybe we should consider like on the way out, maybe destroying this because we should hinder them as much as possible. But if this is in the latest stages and this is one of many fortifications they built, we're kind of fucked.
Ava will speak up about destroying the cave because this is
Not the cave. I mean just the wood, maybe setting it on fire or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Because
That I can do. But I rolled 15 plus 2.
15, 17? Okay, yeah, so you whittle it a little bit more. Um, just roll perception again. Roll with advantage as you've whittled a little bit more into this wood to kind of peek through. So advantage is 2d20s and then pick the higher result.
How much alchemist's fire do we have left?
I think Steel Trap has 1.
19?
19.
19. I
Steel-
roll a 7 and then a 17.
17? Yeah, 17 is what you need. Or 19. Steel Trap has 1 alchemist fire, by the way, Creola.
Okay.
I can produce flame too. Like I can. Set
Yeah,
this-
but I think we should maybe not be around. If there's like 50 Skaven behind this wall and we set it on fire, I would not like to be around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We could, my idea is we could drench a rope that we have in oil, lay it down as a fuse, and drench the whole thing in alchemist's fire. And then set it off and book it.
Creola, or not Creola, Scarlet, as you're peeking through, you see several large figures. Not like a lot, maybe like 2 or 3. And you see a few smaller ones. And with that 19, you hear the clinking of metal armor. Something that since you guys have encountered these Skaven, has not been something that you've seen before. Or heard.
So roughly 5 figures on the other side of the wall. At least one with metal armor.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll go back and relay that to the party.
Okay, so you stealth back. You're fine. I'm not gonna make you re-roll for like out and back. It's just 1 stealth roll. So yeah.
Hey guys, I got a little hole in the wall, and looks like there's about 5 Skaven on the other side, but some of them may have metallic armor.
Is the
Ooh.
everything? Like, did you see further in the cave? Like, is there more stuff behind them, or are you sure that there's only 5?
Did I see into the cave?
You saw
because
like
I had
several
a-
fires, or you saw the light of several fires, and you saw like some like shanty shacks set up where they might have like based themselves here with.
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
if it's only 5, we might be able to destroy this stronghold before, 5 are fine. Maybe. In a
It's
few
5.
weeks, this could be like 100.
Yeah, that could
Get
get
more
really bad
moving.
really quick.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well.
maybe we should check out the mushrooms first. See what's up there. See if there's anything that we can probably use to like help us or something, and then try and make an attempt at the 5 figures behind the wall.
Ava's gonna chime in and say that if we leave now, we're still gonna have to come back down because we cannot leave them. I mean, setting the thing on fire
Right,
and leaving, we still gotta. That's not solving the problem. We're just burning down. the
no,
whole
that
thing.
was just a suggestion in case. Like, if there's 5, I'm okay with that. But we didn't know. They could have been like 100 down there.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, I would have voted for just hindering them as much as possible and getting like an actual fucking army down here.
Right.
If it's just 5, we might be able to exterminate them by ourselves. And if we're lucky, that's all of them. Because this seems to be like, well, this is the most fortified place of them that we've found until now. If we're lucky, this is like the heart of their nest. And we could get rid of the problem entirely. I mean, Ava, you're here as kind of most official person.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely.
And your intake on this is
Well,
fucking kill them all.
yeah, of course. But the thing y'all gotta understand is the thing with Skaven, they don't. It's not so much what a single one can do; it's what a bunch of them can do. If there's a single one with armor, that's fine. It's just that it's just gonna be a lot of the lesser ones, and I mean, with a well coordinated strike, I mean, we took out a small medium nest, but that was, I mean, we're not looking at we're only seeing a wall. We're not, we're not seeing what else is here.
That is true.
But we can't leave these things.
Yeah.
Or if we do leave with the reconnaissance, we're coming back down. So I mean, it's either now
Definitely.
or it's either we do it now or we do it later.
But if
I
we
don't
do-
mind I don't mind either with y'all, because I
I'd
mean
say-
this is a heavy thing. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not
I'd
gonna.
But
say
if we open
if
the
we have
doors and we
time-
all die, then nobody will know.
that's also true.
I mean,
So-
I have standing stones up north or up top side, so I can relay some messages. These things work anywhere. And Davis is just like, oh yeah, they work anywhere, as long as you're on the plane.
Wait, I
I'd say
think
just for
more
safety.
times up. She has a. Don't I still have a sending stone metagame? Don't I still have a sending stone that relays to I forgot his name.
Roland.
Roland, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a sending stone to Roland, so I can just pull that out and relay their message to him.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
would
Ava
prefer
can too.
die.
You both have them.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you both can send. It doesn't matter, but you two are the only ones that have top side, aside from Davis with one to the prospect.
So yeah,
Alright,
I mean,
so
personally,
let's just-
I gotta say, like, Horus is great and all, but personally, I would prefer to come out alive
Mm-hmm.
under any circumstances.
But the thing is,
So
if you leave these breed here, they're gonna spread elsewhere. These things are vermin. They are.
that is
they are
very
straight-
true,
they are
and
straight
I will
vermin.
do whatever I can, but I will not walk into my death.
Of course.
Please understand that.
Well, yeah, you always gotta fight smart, especially with these fucking things. I don't blame you. Trust me. We're not here for a suicide mission. We're here to, if we this mission is to recon, and then make the decision of, can we fight these things, can we fuck with
Yes.
these things, or do we want to leave and come back?
I think we should just personally. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
I think we should just do it. I mean, we know what these things are. We know what they're capable of as of now.
And she's gonna look at you and she's like,
Move on.
okay, so what all did you see again? You saw mushrooms up north. What did you see out east? Because then she's like squinting her eyes and like trying to look over the river. What's over there?
Yeah, that's another concern.
What is that?
This might be the only stronghold or base or
These are
whatever you want to
mushrooms.
call it. Up there in the other cave with the mushrooms, I don't think we've explored. Like, you didn't see all of it, right? What if there's like another one? One of them gets away, alerts 5 more over there. That's a risk that I'm personally not willing to take right now.
We could check out the mushrooms first and then head back down and take them out. I mean,
Yeah,
We
let's
should make
do that.
sure that this is. But my proposed course of action, we first make sure that in the immediate vicinity of this cave system, there's not like another thing like this just around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if that's clear, we can take them on
Mm-hmm.
or attempt to.
Shuffling about uncomfortably.
They're not spiders.
Yeah, you guys decide.
So
what kind of
mushrooms,
flavor
and then we
you want.
attack.
Either
Yeah.
mushroom flavor or rat flavor. I really gotta be.
We just gotta make sure that nothing is going to fall into our backs while we're,
All right. I
Coden's
mean,
gonna find a nice quiet corner and because he has to pee, so BRB.
Here.
onward to the mushroom.
Mushrooms.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
mushrooms.
Let's take a break real quick so everybody can pee, and then we'll come back.
Right.
And we're getting close to that
Alright.
anyway, so we'll finish up with the mushrooms and then we'll call it a night. And plus, with next weekend, hopefully we'll have Steel Trap and Pika.
Yeah.
So I mean,
for the boss fight.
Yeah. So let's take like a 10-minute. So like it's 22. We'll do a 32.
Right.
So.
Something's very soft.
Let's
Yeah,
get back.
something-
You basically become a jetpack.
Very soft. You just hear Maury mutter that. She's just like, it's so soft.
The soft soy boy up there.
Oi.
Oi boy. All right. So
Feel that charm and soft.
you guys were delegating what to do, or deliberating on what to do. Which way
Mushrooms!
to the mushrooms? Okay.
Let me see.
So you make your way up. Bup, 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 bup. Okay, I'm just gonna move you all at once. So you guys kind of meander your way up. You're going upstream. You're heading away from this fortress, this Skaven fortress down here. And you get to the river. There's certainly wider parts. There's certainly like not as wide parts. It's not. It's moving, but it's not like bad. It's just moving swiftly, but it's not like it's gonna pull you under. I mean, you guys can give me a perception check if you want to see if you can determine how deep it is.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, roll them perception checks.
Deep.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Very well.
11.
/R.
Give me them perception checks.
Perception.
7. 25. Damn. Okay.
Holy shit.
Still can't see shit.
You guys are kind of looking over this river, and like Maury kind of just like gets like props herself up more on Coden's shoulders, and she's like looking down, and she's like squinting, and she's like, like a 3 to 4 feet.
I look down, I just
Ooh.
see pure blackness. Nice.
Can I?
Can you?
We're not there anymore.
What do you want to do?
I thought we were closer to like the pit or something.
Mm-mm. Pit? You're closer up to. You're going up towards the mushrooms.
Okay. Then never.
Well, if you guys don't want to cross through the water, I could always summon a giant eagle that could carry us over, but I think that's a little bit excessive.
Wait, it's not very deep though, is it? You said like
3 to 4 feet.
3 to 4.
I can walk through that.
Yeah, it's not moving too fast,
So
I
could
hope.
I.
Not.
Can we? Do we also check to see how fast it's moving so we don't get swept in?
Yeah, like I said before, it's not like
It's
like
not gonna rip us from our feet, right?
No, I mean, well,
Alright.
I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like, you know,
Can
you're,
be.
you're out hiking, and
Yeah.
you're crossing the river. You know, the worst thing you can do is like slip and fall and like get in, like go under, but then you come back up.
But then you'd be wet the whole time.
My hoof gets caught into a rock. And I just
We
slip
could
and immediately
just, for
fall.
safety measures,
Like this?
get a rope and tie between each other. You know, just so if somebody falls, they can hold on to that and not fall.
Sounds good.
Yeah, have your
Right.
eagle go on the other side and tie it, and someone can use the rope as like a brace.
Well, an eagle can't.
I don't know if
tie.
the eagle can tie it. It's more like if somebody in the middle of the line falls, it's easier to catch them if they're like attached to you.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But I don't have to worry about that because I'm on Coden. I'm on Puppy Boy.
Well, then I hope he doesn't
Maury
slip.
just kind of looks down and looks at you like straight in the eyes, kind of like Spider-Man style. Unless you want to drop me.
Look up at you. Look up at you and just smile. Like, be warned. No, I'm just kidding. Just kind of a teasing smile. Like,
Maury suddenly doesn't feel safe.
nah, you know you're safe. Unless I slip, but yeah, can't be helped. Okay, so we want to tie a rope across and go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't
Aye.
hold on to it and.
I can go first if you guys like.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm going to cross the river.
Or
Hold
do-
on to
do
the
you-
rope.
do
I'll
you
tie
have-
it to something on the other end.
Do you have Mori on your back or no?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. I want you
Maury,
to
you
make...
good to go? Maury, are you ready?
Keep in mind...
I'm always ready.
Alright.
Okay.
I want you to make a acrobatics check with a disadvantage.
What?
Me?
Yeah, because you're carrying her on your back.
No, me.
Huh?
With disadvantage.
Oh wait, before he goes in, can I inspire him, Rick? No, I won't do that.
Okay. So disadvantage on my
So-
acrobatics would be how much?
You roll 2d20, pick the lower, and then whatever your acrobatics is.
Okay.
Because you're carrying someone on your back.
1d20 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
17,
good.
19. Yeah, you're fine. You wobble a bit, but I mean, it probably goes up to your hip, your like stomach, just because of how tall you are, Coden. But you guys
What?
get across.
Goes to my thigh.
Should have bought a ring of water walking.
4, 5,
See, I
6,
told you
7.
you'd be
It
okay.
goes up pretty high. Never mind. Yeah. But now what?
I'm a fire genasi. I did not like this.
Well, I mean, it's not
Oh,
like
you
you're
probably
a
should have carried.
Steel Trap is
You should
probably
carry-
offering to throw you across.
Yeah, steel trap can carry you over. But you guys,
I'd be scared to be thrown by steel trap. Jeez.
but you guys,
Go through the water, get thrown by steel trap.
I mean, the
I
water,
mean, he can
it's,
carry you.
the water's not gonna like put you out like Charmander, and you're gonna die. It's just gonna
You're
like
enough human.
it's
like the equivalent of like a gross feeling.
you're
Like
you're
like when you go into a pool and you stick your foot in and it's cold and you're like I don't.
whatever.
Yeah.
As a fire ganassi, you're basically just gonna, any part of you that's like red or orange or whatever is just gonna turn white temporarily until you dry off.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So you get put out before your
So what
body.
you're saying here is that Scarlet with her red hair is going to look Irish as fuck.
It's gonna, well, you're with red hair,
Alright.
it's gonna turn white.
Oh, I was gonna say red hair.
If you
but
slip
yeah.
and fall, you do not look like a normal human. Well,
With black freckles.
So whatever part of you is red or orange as a fire ganassi is gonna turn white until you dry off, and then the color's gonna but you're not gonna get hurt. It's not gonna be like, oh my god, 5 seconds in, yeah, take 20 points of damage. No, you can get wet.
Just kind of like yeet me across.
he can
Not
carry
yet.
you.
I mean,
But technically,
it's 10
I
feet.
don't know. Is he strong enough
Not to
to
toss.
throw a person?
Not really. Not that I know of.
No.
Technically, Coden's stronger than a
17?
steel trap.
Yeah, but he's on the other side now.
Yeah.
Too bad, suckers.
Davis.
I mean,
But he's got the rope. You're gonna be fine.
Davis is gonna.
Yeah,
go
I mean, if
over.
you guys want to try to like crawl across the rope, I can find a high
19.
rock maybe to tie this up. I don't know.
I'm just gonna skip
Is that
across.
butt?
Davis is
is
making
that
his way
boy's-
over.
Is that boy's butt so fluffy?
He'll have to dry it off.
17.
17. Okay, so with the rope, it's with advantage. Your acrobatics check.
Okay.
Okay.
22.
22. Oh yeah, you're fine. Ava's gonna slip and fall though, and she takes a 1d4 bludgeoning damage, which is a 4. So she's gonna smack her knee off the
Ow.
riverbed and kind of like go underwater and hit her head as well. But she's gonna get up and she'll have a knot on her forehead and like her knee's gonna ache a little bit, but she'll be fine. Criella, you get across. Steel trap. Natural fucking 20. Yeah, he just trudges through. Who are we missing? Nobody. Everybody else went across. Scarlet, are you?
Wait, what about Pika?
Pika's staying behind for now. And she's
Okay,
like,
look.
you know,
Acrobatics, right?
yeah.
26.
26, you're fine. I'll just roll Pika. 17. Yeah. Well, we'll just say that Pika can make it over too. She's with you guys, but she's not really able to do anything because I'm not going to control 3 characters at once. 2 is my limit.
She's just a bird backpack.
She is bird backpack. But you guys,
I'm going to use produce flame to start drying us off because I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Well, Davis can prestidigitation you and just get you nice and dry. He'll start doing it on himself and then you, and then anybody else who wants it. It's more quiet than producing flame, and it's faster.
I
But
was really looking forward to shaking all this off on Creo.
you guys make it across.
Fuck you.
I'm just
I'll
picturing
be civil.
Coden like shake it off and like looking like a giant fluff ball.
Just poofed all happy. Creo wet and pissed.
Like an extra foot of like puff on top of how big he already is, just because like Fluffy was.
You know, I was going to give you a gift, but I'm not gonna.
What? I didn't do it. I was just saying I could
Yeah.
have, but I'm so nice that I didn't.
Well,
The things I do for you.
you found yourself a favor.
Okay.
Mori just kind of, she doesn't say anything, but she just kind of like flicks her tail happy because she doesn't have to get wet.
Okay, so you guys make it across. And you guys are going up towards the mushrooms?
Yep.
Are you gonna enter? Are you gonna like go down? It's not a steep hill. It's like it's like a gradual decline down. But are you guys gonna go down? Because I'm gonna
Well,
start
carefully.
just so I can start moving. Well, I mean it's you're just walking down like a ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's
you
go.
guys go down in. Yeah. So
I'm looking for some prime dirt.
you find it. You as soon as you step down, like a lot of these mounds where the mushrooms are is very prime dirt because they've been breaking it down. So I mean, it's compost.
Finally, I found something to put a seed in.
Yes.
And as you guys get to actually look around,
I'm just gonna scoop up some of this dirt real quick.
okay. Yeah, this part of the cavern is big. Just full of mushrooms. It's pretty nice. The soft glow is very calming. As you kind of look to the left, you see another wooden wall with a door. Make a perception check for me. Anyone who wants to. 21.
I got a 7.
7. Okay.
+2.
I should say it would just be Scarlet and Criella. As
Okay,
you guys,
I'm paying attention to dirt, clearly.
Criella, as you're kind of looking at this door looks a lot different than the one you guys saw downstairs or down south. So it doesn't look like it was battlements.
Does it look chewed on?
No. It looks
I
old.
will approach it.
You want to approach it?
Mm-hmm.
Can I stealth it?
You guys want to stealth up to the door?
Yep. Why not?
Scarlet and Eagle and Criella.
No.
What do you?
I got
10.
7.
7.
Hey.
Okay.
The worst roll I've had all night.
Hey, I rolled like a 3 like 3 times.
So you guys wait. So
Yeah,
what's
it's like crazy good stealth.
what's everybody else doing while these guys are stealthing up to this door?
I guess. I guess I'll do the same.
You're gonna stealth up to the door.
Sure, why not?
Can I stealth around to kind of look at these mushrooms? I'm very interested in these.
Okay, so Mori, you're following these guys. Coden, where are you going?
Me?
Yeah, you said you're gonna. Where are you?
I'm taking a nice stroll and looking around at these mushrooms.
Okay.
He's sniffing
This is
dirt.
amusing.
I'll strap my shit all the way up.
Okay. Ava's gonna kind of hang back. Davis is gonna kind of just like scope around. Davis. He'll kind of chill here. Steel Trap, gonna kind of hang back. He's not feeling too well.
Sparking again.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I'll roll this one. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Criella does. Where is the thing? I'm looking for a thing. Criella does a 16 hit you.
16 is my armor class.
Okay. Mori does a 17 hit you.
I rolled a 10.
Does a
hitting?
does a 17 hit you?
Your armor class?
I don't understand the.
What does a 17 hit you?
What's your armor class?
Yeah, it does, because my armor class is 50.
Okay. And Scarlet, that's a natural 20. Let me move
What's
this.
hitting everyone right now? I'm like
We don't
peeking over
know.
mushrooms.
Hang on a minute.
Something tells me we should have just gone in with the Skaven. The Skaven seem safer now.
Okay. And what is this one? Coden does a 14 hit you.
Hell nah.
Okay. Okay.
These mushrooms are...
What is hitting the entire room?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh,
I like it.
too. I don't trust like that.
That is going to be... Where is my thing?
See, crossing the water was a bad idea.
That's a 6. That's a 9. That's 15 plus 3. That's 18 points of damage to Scarlet because of its critical hit. That's a 10.
God.
That's a 10. That's a 13 to Criella.
I will use Hellish Rebuke on my attacker.
Okay, and Mori.
10 points of damage?
Yep, Mori. That is an 8. So Mori, you take 8 points of damage. Coden, something goes to reach out and grab you, and it misses. Criella, you use your reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke, and
Yeah. And whatever hit me.
I'll show you here. Nope. Yes. On your left, you three, you hear a as the fire begins to erupt out of the mushroom patch, and this, it looks like a humanoid shape, begins to writhe in the patch. Coden, on your right, you start to see as one of the patches begins to actually fucking move. And it begins to... And it's huge. And you hear... from the other two that are north of you guys, as a fungal shambling mound and its shambling zombies begin to rise up out of the mushroom patch.
Oh, no.
Yep. I'm here.
The zombie that just hit me
Yes.
takes 17 points of fire damage unless it succeeds on a Dex 14 save.
Dex 14. Okay. That is a +1. That is a 12.
Fail.
Okay, how much damage does it take?
17 points of fire damage.
Okay, so hang on a second. I gotta... And that is gonna be... Which one is this? Is this one? Number 2. And that's 17 points of damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's on fire. Oh, wait, no. That's resistance. So what's 17 divided by 2? 9. 9. Takes 9 points of damage. It's burning, but because it's damp, not really. Not really. 9 points of damage. I think this is a good time to end it because you guys are not fighting this in an hour, especially with like Steel Trap being down, and especially so we're gonna pick this up next week.
Yeah.
This is a good time to end, but yeah.
You see what I just posted in the chat? That is me right now. That's the face I'm making. I'm just like, what?
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Well, we should have expected something to be there, but...